This is the biggest podcast of your entire life.
Huge.
Huge.
Bigger than Donald Trump's wall.
Hello.
Yeah, hi by the way. Thanks for clicking on episode 9.
Nine.
Of an Earful podcast. This is Download Festival.
The download special.
This is me and Maya went to download.
Not me.
Unfortunately, spectated us going to download. This was a bit of a fun one because after this you're going to hear me and Matty driving to download, our recap in the middle, and then at the end us driving back so you can hear the difference.
When we said recap, it's 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, you've probably seen the length of this episode.
Our
so
recap is
it's
massive. We sort of go in depth on every band, what we did each day, talked about my birthday at download, talked about Matty's alter ego.
Yeah, the kind of stupid shit we all got up to at download.
We did pet peeves.
Yeah.
Download special.
Yep.
Download
All about download, what we did and didn't like, what we hope for next year.
Yeah, trust me, you want to listen to this whole episode because there's some stories in this that you probably won't hear anywhere else.
Some really funny stories, and we'd really appreciate it if you did.
Yeah.
We know it's hard, long, and grueling, much like some men you've probably dated.
If you've not already, you can check us out on all of our socials on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and anywhere you fucking listen to this in the first place at an Earful podcast.
Yeah, go follow and let us know. That's about it, innit?
Yeah.
If you've been to download, there's a good download festival group on Facebook. Definitely worth joining.
And check out all the photos because we're going to be putting a few photos onto our socials as well from our time at download, and just drop a comment on it if you've been to download as well, and let us know.
Let us know if you agree with some of our points
Yeah.
and shit as well. Right, this podcast is long enough, so we're going to let you listen to it. So, episode 9, Download Festival.
Enjoy.
We'll see you on the other side.
Start straight away.
Alright, we're recording.
How you feeling about download?
Mate, I mean, I got up at 4 o'clock this morning, and I'm guessing that's about the time you two got up as well.
Yeah, got up at 4.
Yeah, and everyone else, I mean, I feel sorry for M, who's
Yeah,
one of the other
from
guys who's
Manchester.
coming with us. Yeah, travel from Manchester. At what time was our alarm set for? Was it like
3:45.
3:45 or something like that? Yeah.
So, good time really if she only got up 15 minutes before we got up.
Yeah, man, definitely. Both cars are packed full, like you literally can't move anywhere.
Yeah, there's no room to move at all, is
No.
there?
And it's pissing it down outside as well.
And it's
Non-stop.
not stopped pissing it down all night either.
No, it hasn't. It's just straight through, no brew.
Which means the ground is going to look like my arsehole at the end of these 5 days.
No.
It's just liquid and mush. Because that's what to expect.
I mean, we've just smashed into Mackie's breakfast, haven't we? That's
Down some coffee.
tradition.
How did the coffee compare to London's, let's be honest?
Oh, controversial. Lon, I know you're listening to this right now.
Because you would.
Because I know that you are listening to this right now, and you're going to freak out when I say this, right? But I actually like his coffee better.
Yeah, me too.
It was actually pretty nice. Obviously, there's a bit more thought going into it.
Yeah.
It's more the coffee itself as well that he gets.
To be honest, let's be honest.
That
Mackie's
wasn't nice though. The
coffee-
toffee latte is alright.
Yeah, it was decent, but
Yeah.
it's not
I
compared
bet
to London's
Lon
barista.
yeah, I bet Lon thought I was going to say the opposite then, didn't he?
Most
You could see him
likely.
getting frustrated.
Are you looking forward to seeing them? And what do you expect for these next 5 days?
Well, for the first 2 days, it's just going to be us getting absolutely wet through. But we have got a massive double gazebo, haven't we? We've got a little,
Massive double gazebo.
we're going to have a little camp community going on, haven't we?
Yeah. Plus, it's my birthday, so we
Yeah,
have
it's
to get
your birthday.
trashed.
We've got 2 days to get trashed before main arena opens and the band start. Got a doghouse on site for the nightclub at night time.
The comedy club as well.
Comedy club. Silent disco as well, that's a good highlight. That's always a good one at download. when they have 80s on one channel and then you switch to the other and it's got like heavy metal, and then you take your headphones off and everyone's just singing different shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's good.
So fun.
Bands that I'm looking forward to though, 100% looking forward to seeing Rob Zombie again, because when we saw him in 2017, that was amazing.
I hope he brings more stage props.
That's the only thing. Obviously, like, it's probably better seeing Zombie in an arena than it is seeing him like outdoors on stage. But obviously, when he goes dark and stuff, it looks awesome. Like, so we're going watching Zombie, aren't we? And we're catching the last bit of Def Leppard after it.
Yeah.
Slipknot, obviously, again, like, this has been my second time seeing them. How many times have you been seeing them now?
4 or 5?
4, fucking hell.
Can't remember.
Yeah, last time I saw them was in 2015, I think, on that last album cycle.
So I first watched them in 2008, in All Hope Is Gone tour.
Yeah.
Then watched them at Download 2013, Download 2017, supporting Korn, when Korn was supporting them.
Yeah.
So this will be the 5th time.
Fucking hell. Is this you've seen them at a festival before, haven't you? I was going to say this,
Slipknot,
that's what's like more exciting about it, just seeing Slipknot in like a massive festival setting, headlining.
Yeah.
Like the stage show that they're going to bring is going to be insane.
My all-time favourite Slipknot set I ever saw was 2013. He came out in all white overalls, and if anyone listens to Gently on the second album, when you watch it on the 2002 Disaster Beast tour, the snow that falls down from the roof, and it's like, the idea of the song is to, once the crowd is built up and all hyped, that this song was supposed to like chill you out, and then try and bring it back up. The band saw it as like a challenge to themselves to try and like get more energy out of the crowd, and they did that when I watched them in 2013. So nothing's topping that for me. But I'm excited because they're playing Prosthetics and Vermilion on the set list lately. So
Vermilion's going to be one for me, that, like, because I don't think they played that last time I saw them.
No, I've never seen them play that either.
So that's one of my favourite Slipknot songs.
It's a cool video as well. You seen it when they first ever played Vermilion live?
No.
They were saying they were going to play it unmasked, and that was the first time. This was like hype before anyone actually knew who
I guess this was before social media was like a massive presence, so you couldn't really.
Corey and Jim were.
Yeah.
But no one was working out Joey, Craig, Sid, or anyone like that.
Yeah.
And when they came out to play it, they were wearing masks of the mould of their face. So everyone felt cheated, but it was quite funny. It's definitely worth watching on YouTube.
Yeah, well, there you go. So the Slipknot, that's definitely going to bring they're definitely going to bring a good show.
Yeah.
Smashing Pumpkins is one for me that I've always wanted to see live and never really got the chance to. Like,
yeah, I'm quite looking forward to seeing
Smashing Pumpkins and Slayer's final UK show as well.
I think it's a must watch, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
And then you've got Tool as well that have a lot of hype about them.
Yeah.
Because they're not on social media.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Or like social streaming.
And then some classic 80s bands that I've always wanted to see. So Whitesnake for one.
Yeah.
Like, just being able to tick them off my list is going to be amazing. And Def Leppard as well. Like, they're two massive bands that I can just tick off my list.
Yeah, definitely.
And Skid Row as well. Even though they've not got Sebastian Bach with them, like, which I wish they obviously still did, but that ended like years ago. But it'd still be cool to see them. And Clutch finally as well. Never had the chance to see Clutch. I missed them last time we went, because I was at main stage watching Steel Panther, I think. Alter Bridge and all that. Aerosmith.
I got to see Clutch last time we went. Do me a favour, just hold the phone, because as we're recording, I don't know whether it's just going to be vibrating. On the car.
No, that's alright.
May as well let them know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clutch were good last time, so I can't see him doing a bad job.
Yeah.
Now either. We're almost there. It's like an hour left of our drive. I saw on the download group some people were like setting off at 11 o'clock last night and stuff.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I've seen people on that download group and they're coming from like America, like they landed here, like, you know what I mean? Some people are proper committed to it.
I remember last time there was like a German family in front of us and I was thinking, fucking hell. Like
Crazy,
flying anywhere for a festival is crazy. But then you did it, didn't you? You went to Download.
Well, yeah, last year I did the full 5 days at Download, was home for 2 days, and then flew over to Paris, stayed in the centre of Paris for like 2 days and did all the tourism stuff around there. Travelled to a different part of Paris, which was like in the middle of like nowhere.
Yeah.
And then went to Download Festival Paris for 2 days and caught Foo Fighters and Guns. And then the day after we travelled home, and then on that same day I watched Foo Fighters again.
Yeah, I thought
in Manchester.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Little cycle today.
Crazy that, innit? Yeah, no, that was pretty good, but yeah, it was. You know what, like, you should definitely like try it. And like anyone listening, like just going to a festival like abroad is well worth it. It's a cool experience.
How did it compare to Download that we're going to now in the UK?
Well, like obviously that one, I think that was a 4-day Download festival.
Yeah.
Where they had like 4 days worth of bands.
Oh really?
Yeah, but we only turned up for like the last 2 days, so we just paid for 2-day tickets, and obviously we didn't camp or anything. We stayed in like a hotel. So compared to this Download festival, like it was really good because it was awesome being in a different country, but the actual festival experience itself, like the full 5 days, obviously that wasn't there as much. It was more like just rocking up and like catching like quite a few bands.
Yeah.
And then surprisingly met Jonathan Davis from Korn.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, which was cool, and Slayer's old drummer as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Right.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Looking forward to it. We're probably going to be hungover and hanging out of our assholes on the drive back, where we'll probably record another one of these.
Yeah.
Just a short little clip.
And we'll be posting reviews up and whatnot. We'll be getting reviews done.
We're gonna have like we'll be editing this together anyway, but by the time you listen to it, it'll be a podcast with on the way there, on the way back, and then a recap with one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And stories from Download, which are always fun because you know shit's gonna go down, like especially when you're there for 5 days, just doing nothing but drinking.
Have a good time. Yeah. Right.
Right. See you later, guys.
See you in a bit. I got it. We're ready then?
That's going to be the beginning of it.
Yeah, I'll clip it. Bang it at the beginning.
Both.
Bang it.
How are we feeling, first of all?
I've missed you too.
Well,
did you come down Saturday and just sit there and go, oh, usually be chatting by now?
Yeah, I was just like...
just to clarify, before we carry on with this, there's going to be a lot of sniffles from me and Matt.
And me.
All of us. Taking was killing us off right now.
We spent a week in a field, managed just fine. Get back and all of a sudden...
Yeah, it's worse.
Yeah.
Even, like you said, even though I was in the middle of a field, but, you know. Fuck it.
Dog's giving me like puppy eyes.
Oh.
Mate, come on. No? Right, see, so.
Oh, it's church bells.
Yeah.
I was wondering what the fuck that was.
Apocalyptic bells in the background.
Pennywise comes running through. Hey,
Georgie. Join your boat. Get me back.
God.
So,
Download.
Now you've somewhat recovered.
Yeah.
I've not.
No.
Well, you've not had rest. I managed. We got back, what, a Sunday night?
Sunday night.
And then I had like the whole of Monday and Tuesday to rest.
Pass out. I wish.
Mate, I slept the whole of Monday. I woke up, had food, and went back to bed.
I don't blame you. It was horrible. I didn't kill us, which is a new thing to know.
You didn't, but yeah, I was like, mate. To be honest with you, you're a lot more responsible this time.
Well, yeah, I had to be, didn't I?
And then well, I saw you looking a bit tired again, and I was like, mate, just let us know if you feel tired because I've got. And I fell asleep in the front this time, so it's a good job Jess was behind. Or else
that's true actually.
You never know. But yeah, you did. You stopped the services, right? Basically, what happened is.
Wait, should we just start at the beginning? Or do you want... No, tell
In
us.
the beginning.
No, actually. I think we should tell the whole Download story in chronological order.
Chronological order.
Let's go. That's my rewind noise. Right, so it's Wednesday morning.
Yeah, Wednesday morning, 5 o'clock. I was picking you up, wasn't I?
Yep. Picked me up at 5 o'clock. We got in the car.
Made our way to download.
Yeah, we did. Well, we met with the guys first, didn't we?
Met with the guys. Sort of half asleep, prepared.
Yeah.
And then started driving down. We did a podcast on the way, which you'll have already heard by now.
Yeah.
If you're at this bit of the podcast.
We got a Mackey's breakfast on the way as well, which was beautiful.
I forget what those were like. It's been that long.
It was one of those.
I've not had a hash brown in ages.
Oh mate, Mackey's hash browns are the best.
He had fucking 4 of them.
Yeah, that's my usual approach. Nothing else, just them and
I
sauce.
had a
meal
McMuffin as well.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking crack on then. Go on.
I had 3 drinks going at the same time at one point, so I had 4 hash browns and a Mackey's burger. Then I had a bottle of water. I had a bottle of, what else was there? You gave me. I had a Capri Sun.
Capri Sun we had.
And then I decided at one point to crack out the vodka.
Fuck me.
Yeah, we started drinking on those.
Capri Sun and vodka and you
It was well nice. Capri Sun mango and mango vodka.
That's what you made, wasn't it?
The dream.
We had a video call on the way down with the other car as well. So
Yeah.
it was just me and Etch driving. Everyone else was just drinking.
In the video call.
Like 6 in the morning.
Fucking
We'll
hell.
start download off right now, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Getting there was okay, weren't it?
Yeah.
Except that fucking... They've changed the car park when we pulled up. So there's no longer the bridge. We had to go all the way around.
I think that was the one that we was at last time.
It was. We was at the one that, because I was telling Matt we wasn't at the bridge one last time either, but for some reason the signs literally took us like all the way around.
Well, they closed the
Yeah.
south car park, which is the one with the bridge. Everyone was questioning why. The walk was worse.
The walk was worse. Well, you did the walk last year, anyway.
Yeah.
But
Rolled over my ankle, didn't I, carrying that fucking thing?
yeah. Well, this time it was like opposite. Like last year, it was it was like extremely sunny. It was
Yeah.
like 24 degrees. We had
Yeah,
layers on. We had bags and airbags, everything, as well as trying to pull this trolley that was just breaking underneath us.
Yeah.
So it was probably the worst time. Whereas this time it was like
We invested in a trolley, didn't we?
we got a proper like big garden trolley. It was like between 6 of us. It was like £9
It
something.
was worth every
And
penny.
the wheels in it were just massive, weren't they?
When walking there was so many broken trolleys on the side
We
that
was powering through.
we were powering through. On the second walk, we got there, didn't we? Carried
Yeah.
all our stuff. Got a decent pitch in Blue Camp. Put our shit together.
Yeah.
Then we walked back to the car. There was that many broken trolleys on the side.
Mm.
Me and Etch decided to create a new trolley out of all the broken stuff.
They duct tape a wheel onto another trolley that was missing out.
No way. It's like Terminator.
Which I'll probably put that on the
Oh god, I don't miss that walk.
networks that were
Yeah, we'll put a bunch of
Posted,
videos
yeah.
and photos on the podcast page.
Facebook and yeah, shit like that. It was
Okay.
good though. Yeah.
Next part.
I know I was gonna say this feels very
Well, after we
trying to remember it all.
yeah. Well, yeah. To be honest with you, like it gets past the point where
Yeah,
like
it does.
it's a bit blurry. No, we got there, didn't we? We set up completely fine. It's actually stopped raining for a bit because obviously it had been like torrential rain.
Yeah, we managed to get like a dry spot, didn't we? Where everyone got the tents pitched up.
That
We
corner
bought-
with the mud though.
Well, we bought a fuck off gazebo, didn't we?
Yeah.
That took forever to put up, but
It took forever.
We
last
didn't
time,
have to go uphill this time. Do you know, whereas last year you had to go up a bit of a hill path through all these camps. and
Oh
stuff.
shit,
We
yeah.
didn't have to go up that massive hill this time. They took us like this other way around at the bottom of the hill.
Oh, banging. Man.
But you still had to walk through like this part where there was just loads of mud. It was like a section. It was like something off Takeshi's Castle, honestly. It was mad.
The thing from
Yeah.
Neverending Story with the dog.
Honestly, like it was ankle height mud, and you were trying to wheel your trolley through that. Like I said, thankfully our trolley was like a beast.
yeah, you see everyone with that trolley when you don't have it.
Yeah,
You're
you do.
suffering. You see it broken. You just spot everyone with that exact trolley.
Yeah.
No, we was them people.
Yeah, it felt good for once.
Yes.
So that was our Wednesday, wasn't it? And we
Yeah, we set up, got a massive double gazebo up and everything, and then just cracked on
started
with it,
drinking
didn't we?
and having a laugh, pretty much, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There's no crazy shit on Wednesday.
No, we went to the doghouse and that, and had
Yeah.
a bit of a drink, but nothing.
They
too
moved the
crazy
village
after.
as well, so
Yeah, they did.
What was it like last year?
Well,
Was
Blue Camp was moved all the way to. Do you remember where the cash machines were last time?
Yeah.
So all the way at the other end of the village. That's where Blue Camp was and everything like that.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And the village was a little bit smaller, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit more awkward and like.
Yeah, it's a bit more
uphill
confusing.
on one side and in a pit on the bottom, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a shame because I feel like things were poorly placed. Like I remember always like the past downloads I've gone to, getting drunk, having a wander around the village and going, oh fucking hell, fun house, yeah, let's go on it, it's a laugh. Oh, dodgems, let's go on it.
Yeah, it was a trek to get to any of them.
Any of that was out of the way, so you couldn't just stumble on it and waste your money
Right.
having a laugh on
It's
it.
true. Yeah.
I mean, that's not a major issue, but yeah.
All it kind of was with it, with bad, it was like again with the mud, like
Weather,
everywhere
yeah.
you went, even in like in the middle of all the village and stuff, like you're talking like ankle height / like shin height mud.
Yeah.
So like it was an effort to try and, especially when you're like
Sometimes you were
intoxicated
just
as well.
getting glued to the floor, weren't you?
Yeah.
And proper having to pull your
Well,
feet
people
out.
had like dislocated their ribs and shit like that, hadn't they? From
Yeah.
like,
It was
It was
I bet
just
you were
like-
loving it, sat at home,
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
all these
Yeah.
posts. You're like, don't feel too bad.
Well, actually, no. As soon as we set up on that on the Wednesday, it did start like
Yeah.
it was like torrential rain, wasn't it? Because that's when people started leaving. Like, I didn't
Yeah,
see
it
loads
was.
of people leave. There was a guy next to me in the tent that left, and he literally left like he had one of them massive like full like beds.
Yeah, like
Like
a
top
proper
of it.
little camping bed,
Yeah.
which we'll go in more detail about.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that. That's certain
That's
Tent.
tent.
towards the end. But yeah, he left that in there, and yeah, no one was in there for the rest of the thing. So he must
Yeah.
have saw that and went, "Fuck this, I'm going home."
jeez.
Yeah, damn.
I remember seeing on the download Facebook group that someone had pissed off and gone to Alton Towers instead on one of the Wednesdays or Thursdays and took a photo on the ride with the wristband and was like,
That was
I've got
brilliant.
my day ticket, thanks.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
That's
like, the weather was
insane.
that bad. It just felt a bit...
What if the weather was that bad though? Why would you go on a roller coaster?
It's a good point, that, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, were the rides even open? 'Cause
Yeah.
It did get pretty bad at
Might
points,
have been
didn't it?
during a dry spot.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I just remember seeing that post and thinking, what
Yeah.
a fucking idea.
You must be well off though to kind of go, nah, fuck this.
Yeah, I've spent all this money at download. Let's go Alton Towers.
Yeah.
Like, that was something we were always saying in our like little group, was like, I paid 250 quid for this. I'm fucking sticking it out until the very end.
Exactly.
Um,
There's no point, like, you looked at the weather before you went, let's face it, like, no matter who you are, you looked at the weather before you went. You know what to expect from download anyway.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's raining, like, and it's mud. Yeah, it's probably the worst one I've seen in my life. I've never seen anything like that. It was ridiculous, but you stick it out. If you got wellies with you, you're fine.
Yeah. Like, by day 4 though, in that mud, you expected Shrek to pop out and be like,
You-
get out of my
You
swamp.
did. Yeah.
It looked
just
like-
got worse and worse. Like, and they tried to put straw down in parts, and in parts it did work, but then
But what was annoying
It
is
just-
they put straw down in like places like the arena, just in patches.
Yeah.
So you had those people in the arena like, oh, got a dry spot of straw, claiming it. No one else can get to it
Yeah.
now. And that's them for the day.
Ah.
Which, fair enough, you got there first.
Well,
sort of
yeah,
thing,
but
if you've got enough straw, fucking spread that shit across the field.
prep that shit.
Doghouse was pretty bad. So if any of you guys have never been to Denmark, basically Doghouse is like a massive tent in the village. So before main arena opens on the Friday, Saturday and Sunday, in the village, which is like adjacent to all the campsites, it's basically a massive tent, and it's like a nightclub that they have on like every night, and they have themed nights, don't they, from like Black Parade night and then,
Yeah.
like just different stuff. Like the Key Club is there from Leeds as
Yeah.
well. They have Suicide Girls on. You know what I mean? There's
Uproar was one. wasn't
Uproar as well, yeah. And they just have shows on every night, so everyone who's basically camping just piles in there, and
it? For a
yeah,
bit of warmth.
For a bit,
and,
yeah.
A bit of a laugh.
yeah, and you can take your own drinks in there. So whatever drinks you brought with you, you can just like
It was good fun last time.
yeah, so and it's all a field inside that, and it's not actually
Yeah,
inside
yeah.
anywhere. It's
It's just
under a tent.
like a circus tent
Yeah.
pitched up with grass underneath. And,
Yeah.
So you
well,
can
or in
imagine-
this case, mud.
Yeah, you can imagine how muddy that got as
It
well.
was just like a bog.
Yeah.
Mate.
You know when usually it's packed out every night, it
Yeah.
wasn't like fully packed out every night because in parts it was literally like a lake of mud. It was just pointless even standing there, honestly.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And then obviously by the time it gets to like 11 o'clock at night / early hours in the morning, people are smashed, and you just see people like falling over in the mud. You're like, fuck me.
You think you've got 4 more days?
Yeah.
of this, fucking hell.
You wouldn't go full, would you? Like on day one.
I don't know.
Some people do though.
Yeah.
And I think,
I know.
how many baby wipes did you bring?
I know the whole like mud wrestling thing as well. Why would you put yourself through that?
Yeah, it's
Credit to you, but no.
I mean, it's entertaining for us guys just standing around watching it.
Well, we were talking about this at one point when you have like a pit going in this sort of conditions. It's not like, oh, we're all having a laugh at who's fucking falling in this mud first, you fucking idiot.
Well, this was on was it the Thursday night? This, I think it was either Thursday or Friday night. But they have another tent called Hair of the Dog, which is basically it's like a pub in it.
Yeah, this was Thursday because I passed out and
Right. Yeah.
Did you actually?
not passed out, but it was my birthday, so I was drinking enough, and I was just like, I'm ready to call it before I ruin the rest of this night, which we'll go in more detail about in a minute.
We'll talk about Hair of the. So yeah, we did Hair of the Dog one before.
Yeah.
This was on the Thursday night, and it basically that's another big tent basically, but it's like a pub and it's got more like classic like dad rock tunes on it, like classic rock like AC/DC, like Metallica and all that kind of stuff.
Metallica, dad rock.
Dad
yeah,
rock.
It's a good point. Actually.
Do you know what I mean? It is kind of like dad rock kind of thing, isn't it? Like proper classic rock songs like they had on, and you had all like the 40, 34-year-olds who were like proper meatheads who were like all stood around like being all like manly and stuff, like taking the tops off and like
Kerry King on stage.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like fucking Gigi Allen, like fucking stood there, like bashing cans off their heads and stuff like that. And they were
Like
just
the metal dudes from Hanger.
yeah, basically just cracking cans open on their heads, like. And they were just all pushing each other around in the pits, but you could tell they was after someone to try and fucking slam into that mud, because it happened a few times and it was basically just a mud wrestling pit. That's all it was. And I was like, it was pretty entertaining, to be honest. We stood there for like a good hour and a bit, they were just watching that.
Well, I wasn't there, was I?
Oh, was you not in there then?
No, I never.
I can't remember. I was that drunk. I can't remember.
We'll go into now. So Thursday, I think I just went for a wander around the village. Fucking, we got some breakfast and shit. £2.50 a brew.
That was the flat rate wherever we went. I think there was one that was £2, and we actually was like, fuck me, so we went to that one.
I remember we were watching Best Camp stuff, weren't we?
Yeah.
And I saw them take coffee sachets and they were just going to go and ask for some hot water. I was like, fucking genius. So I took some coffee sachets, went to go ask for some hot water, was getting it occasionally, I was like, sick. I asked Jess to go get me some hot water as she was like walking somewhere anyway. They charged her a full price of a cup of tea.
Get out.
For hot water?
Hot water. So they're like £2.50 for a cup
off.
about that big
Of hot water.
hot water. It was mental.
Get out. Did she pay it?
At that point I was like, you should have just bought me a cup of tea. But at that point you've sort of got all the campers by the balls, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where else are they going to go?
It's ridiculous, that.
It's a shame really, but it's what it is.
Yeah.
You sort of expected going to download. And then Thursday night we started playing Edward Canhand.
We did. We got started with it. Well, actually, 3 of you did at first. Now I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be the one who just tapes it all to your hands and stuff, and I'm just gonna get started on spirits.
Who else was playing? Me.
So there was you, Melon, and them.
And then Melon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like,
so
I'll take. Actually, no, Netch as well.
If you don't know the game, what it is you get 2 cans of whatever you're drinking. In this case, it was Strongbow Dark Fruits, and you duct tape it to people's hands, so you've got no hands free, and you've got to finish them. And when you finish a can, you get another one duct taped to the top of it. So eventually, you just have a tower of cans duct taped to your hands. So it was sort of a race, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. So you guys got started with that, and then I was cracking on with spirits because, you know what, it's the second day, and let's get trashed.
Yeah.
And then
do you want to explain what you brought? Because I had some and felt sick immediately. Like,
well,
I had no hands to cover myself.
Yeah.
So
well, I was on the vodka and like the JD Coke for a bit, and then I decided joining with you guys with Edward Cannons because I felt left out. So I cracked on with the cans in that, and then I thought, you know what? I've actually got that bottle of absinthe with me, 8%.
who the fuck brings absinthe to download?
You fool. You absolute fool.
Which then ended up somehow getting strapped to my cans, so I ended up with playing Edward Cannons, but with cans and a bottle of absinthe, which...
You were giving it out.
Oh,
like,
yeah. We was all supping it, and then I was supping it, and then we all got up at it, it was like, do you know what, let's go to different cans and try...
Just offer them...
absinthe. And then that turned into us going to different camps and offering absinthe in return for a can.
You just avoid more camps.
Yeah. So we was going around to all these different campsites, so all these different people going, right, look, I'll give you a shot of this absinthe, right, and I'll trade you it for a can. And we ended up with fucking like a bunch of cans.
Yeah, and that's how we met, just a bunch of random people.
Yeah.
But before we did that, between me and Etch was a sort of joke of who's going to need a piss first and what are you going to do about it. So we all ended up needing a piss around the same time. Luckily I looked at my girlfriend and I was like, me and you are about to get closer.
And this is where Melon came in handy.
I was
brilliant. I was like, Melon, you're not drinking, you're not playing under a can, so
undo my pants.
looks like you're undoing my pants. Yeah.
I had like...
So what the fuck did you do then?
Well, he undid my belt and then undid my button, and then I had to somehow, with my empty can, try and pull my boxes down, which I just about managed the first time, and then afterwards I was like, I can't do that again, because once you start, don't you, when you break the seal,
That's it then.
that's it, you're fucked. So you get a couple more cans deep in, and again I was like, Melon, you're going to have to undo my belt again and my button. And I was like, and you're gonna have to pull my, you got to pull my dick out. And he was like, mate, I'm not doing that. I'm not going that far. I was like, I need a piss. I was like, what else do you want me to do? I can't pull my pants down. I can't go and ask a random stranger to pull my dick out. And do you know what I mean? So
Did he pull your dick out?
he didn't pull my dick out. he didn't do it. So basically, I had to. It was the last resort. So basically, I had to try and somehow get my thumb out of this like. So my thumb was duct tape. My whole hand was duct tape, and it took a lot of effort. But I just about managed to get the tip of my thumb out of my thing. And I was like, well, this is... They was all like, nah, that's cheating. I was like, mate, unless you want me to piss myself, this thumb's staying out of here. I was like, it isn't cheating this. I can't use my hands anyway. It's just my thumb. But thumb's being used to pull my pants down so no one has to see my dick. And that worked.
So we started at that point having a piss corner in the gazebo.
Yeah, we had a piss corner in the gazebo.
Oh, get it. I bet it stank.
It
wasn't
actually
actually
did. It just
that
got
bad.
washed away.
Yeah, because it rained that much.
Yeah.
But I went to Jess like, let's go in this tent. I need you to help me have a piss. You're pissing in these like pink red.
Yeah,
cups
he
we
just
brought.
disappears into the tent. It was brilliant because obviously, like, he
He
had to be a bit more like, yeah.
Yeah, these 6 cans strapped to my hand in a tower.
So you was knelt on the floor in your tent with your cans around you.
Just like instructing, like, listen, it's gonna point and shoot. Now I don't know if you've ever pissed in a cup before, but I know I can fill that thing up very quickly. So I was like, bring 3 just in case it could be eventful. Now we're all guys here, so when you transfer from one cup to another, we know what I mean when I say pinch.
You got a pinch.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's like a hose pipe. You don't want to twist it too much, but just stop the flow. And turns out females don't know what that means, so I ended up pissing on the floor of my tent, which I cleaned up. But
Honestly, you should have seen Jessie's face when she came out of that tent. She was absolutely, she was pissed off. Literally, she was pissed off.
But at that point, like later on, I was speaking to her, I was apologising about it, cleaned it up, and I was like, I'm sorry. She went, why didn't you stop it? And I was like, how do you want me to stop it? She's like, you could have grabbed your dick. I was like, if I could grab my dick, I wouldn't be in the situation where I'm asking you to help me piss. So there's that nice forgetful moment when you forget you've got cans strapped to your hands.
And then she decided to just fucking brave it. She went to the not the urinals, the outdoor.
Yeah, she went to
cubicles.
cubicle. Just asked some random girl
To pull her pants
I
down?
need you to pull my pants down for me.
So she go
wait
wait.
Get
outside.
out.
I'm gonna need you to pull them up because she was waiting for Jess to go to the toilet with her, but clearly I turned a 5-minute job into a 15 one.
Yeah.
So
So yeah,
Em was
Em
like,
just
"Fuck
disappeared.
it, I'm going."
Yeah. Disappeared, come back and went, yeah, some random girl just pulled my pants down for me. I was like, what? So we must have looked fucking strange. Just
Can you
walking
imagine
around
like
with
pissed
cans
as a
out.
fire? It's just a fun.
Yeah. I mean, for download, it's not real. Anything you see download, you can't like.
It's just sort of standard, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of shrug it off, don't you? No matter
Yeah.
what you see. I don't know if there's anything too extreme like you can see a download that you'd be a bit like. I don't know. That's a good point actually. What's too extreme for downloaders?
I just think the girl squirting when I first ever went was annoying enough.
The what?
What?
I've told this story on the podcast before. The first download I ever went to.
Did you hear that right?
Yeah.
The girl squirting.
Yeah. Night 4. I wake up in the middle of the night and I just hear some guy going, "I've done it! She's squirting!"
I forgot.
Night 4. You do not want to be making that happen.
Oh.
She's like, "It's all over the tent." I was
Oh, Jesus.
It gets worse. That's the worst. I think that's a bit too far, but
Yeah.
I didn't have to fucking live with it. Weren't on my tent, so
Yeah, true.
maybe not.
The best thing I saw on social media from download is everyone cheering when the sun came
Oh,
out.
that was so good.
I remember that moment.
Yeah.
That's literally as loud as the actual
Like,
crowd.
we was all
download.
sat under the gazebo. What day was that on now?
I think second day that.
Because that was the
Yeah,
Thursday.
it was
Mate,
Thursday.
everything happened on Thursday. But yeah, like I remember us all sat underneath the gazebo and literally you just saw this, like you felt this heat and this warmth, and then and then slowly the sun crept out of the clouds, and everyone just like got out of the tent, saw the gazebos, and you just saw
Started
everyone
cheering.
standing, everyone just started cheering. I was like, oh my god!
It was amazing.
And then about half an hour later, it started raining again.
Oh.
Still though, that was the first appearance of the sun that we
It
had.
was. It was a good moment.
So you were drinking enough absinthe in cans to
I remember spirits and yeah, just
become a
to
different
not.
person, didn't you?
Yep.
So Matty created an alter ego while he was
Oh,
away,
no.
who we call Steve.
They all named him Steve.
So to clarify, we play a game called Odds On. So that's what we were playing.
Oh, actually, we forgot about all that other shit we was drinking as well, playing odds on.
Yeah, so we were like
So we had like big bottles of sours and stuff with us. We had bags
bags
of wine. That I've got like 3 bottles worth of wine in just like a bag.
A bag of
Um,
wine, a bag of wine.
And yeah, like Matt said, we was playing a game called Odds On, which, like, if you've never played it, it's basically like, you say a dare or something like that. So you go like, right, you've got to do 10 seconds on this bag of wine, non-stop drinking, odds on, and then basically
and then I would give
Yeah.
my odds of how likely I would be to do it. So I'd go 3.
So that means it's 3 to 1. So basically we count down from 3, and then we both say a number at the same time, and if between 1 and 3, and if we both land on the same number,
I've got to do
he's
it.
got to do it, and then you
And
do
then
it
you
back
do it
to
the other way
person.
around.
Yeah.
Right.
So I lost quite a few games. Let's just say that, and we had 2 other guys from who we know from back home. They was camping in a caravan site,
Yeah,
which we'll talk about.
Yeah, talk
Yeah.
about in a bit because that is interesting.
And they was over, and there's one of them called Maunder, and he's an absolute beast when it comes to like just drinking it and then playing odds on as well. He's
Yeah,
like,
it's a laugh.
is that you can foresee what you're gonna like say. Same with them actually.
Yeah, them two are very good at
Yeah.
playing that game. I hate it.
So we was playing a lot of that, and yeah, there was a lot of like 10 seconds on this, 10 seconds like drinking.
Well, the
Some
bag of
of
wine,
this kind of stuff.
bag of wine was worse because, let's say Em says to you, odds on bag of wine, and turns out you got to drink the bag of wine.
Oh.
She's counting to 10 as well, so she'll be like 1, 2.
Oh.
Yeah, proper painful seconds.
You get into like 9 and she'll just wait. It's so infuriating.
Yeah.
It's fucking horrible.
So yeah, like that hit you fucking straight away when you was playing that.
Wine's
and,
the worst.
Yeah, well, and then obviously when we was going around like offering absinthe and stuff, we ended up bringing 2 other guys back, didn't we, to our camp?
Christian and Sean.
Christian and Sean, yeah.
So I was drunk enough to be polite and go, "What are your names?" Told them. They could see I was clearly drunk on my birthday, and they were like, "You're never going to remember it, but happy birthday." And that was it. Then I made a point of remembering their names. Every
Yeah.
time I saw them, I was like, "How's it going, Christian and Sean?"
Did you see him like actually out and about in like the
They were our neighbours. They were like 2
Yeah.
tents down.
hey neighbour, you know?
Yeah, so they was there for all of basically Thursday evening and Thursday night, weren't they?
Yeah.
And, where were they from now?
I don't know. I just know the names.
Please
Christian
tell me
and
you've
Sean.
have you not added them on Facebook?
No, we didn't. They never heard of Wigan though. So basically, I was that
Fuck
drunk.
off.
I was that
No
drunk.
one has.
I was trying to explain to him what a babby's head was.
Yeah, we were teaching Sean how to blend in Wigan. So
And
it's
a
like,
par
if you-
bam.
if you come, go on. What are you having for tea? He's like, Babby's head.
So we learned him. So we told him basically what the Wigan like food is, like babby's head and par bear. and made him do the accent and everything. It was brilliant.
Oh.
Pay wet.
Pay wet.
And every so often, random people would just appear next to our tent and pop in and be like, "Hi guys," and then we'd be like, "Oh, you're alright," and then we'd talk to them for a bit, and I'm like, "Sean, tell them what the food is from Wigan, like, because we know you're a Wigan and now, Sean." I'm like, "What do you eat in Wigan, Sean?" And he'd be looking around and like, "Fuck's sake," like, "Babby's Shed," and I was like, "What else do you have as well?" Like, "Pardon, or Pay Wet." It was brilliant. I'd be like, "Yes, Sean, you are a Wiganer, born and bred." Honestly, it was great. And Christian sat next to him, was just shaking his head all the time. I was like,
disappointed.
Who are these guys?
That's what download is, though.
Yeah.
You meet some strangers and
And now he became one of them.
And then slowly throughout the night, Steve started to appear.
Steve crawled out of my...
Steve did crawl out and took over my body.
So, this gazebo was graffitied. We wrote all sorts of shit all over it.
Yeah.
And what did Maunder ask it? Odds on?
Well, yeah, we were stood in one corner of the tent and he was like, "Odds on you run through that side of the tent though." And I was like, 3. And I lost, obviously. So then I started jumping through the sides of the gazebo, like literally running straight through them and just diving into it. There could have been something else on the other side. I didn't know. I just went straight through it, and I did that a few times, and I kind of like broke the sides off a little bit.
Oh no!
Which angered some people.
Which angered 2 of our campmates.
Who was it? Whispering.
Will remain nameless. We'll show you later.
It was
All
funny.
right.
It was funny though.
Okay, fair.
They weren't happy though, and then I was like, "Well, we'll get duct tape in the morning. I'll sort it out."
I'll fix it.
Because I was in no state to walk. I was in no state to walk to the village.
Oh shit!
There's no way I could have.
You better go fix
Yeah,
that now.
they was
Go
like,
get some duct tape.
He was like,
from the,
"Oh, you've got to go to the village and get some duct tape and fix this." And I was like, "We're at download. Shit happens like that." I was like, "There's no way I'm going to the village in this state. I'll end up face down in the mud."
It's true.
And I was just sat there facing me, and then next minute, like vomit just came out of me. And I was just like, you know, like Exorcist kind of vomit. It's like.
It sounds like Steve is the Exorcist from like.
Steve is basically.
Do you know
the
what was
Exorcist.
amazing though? Not near Matty's tent. The other side next to
It
mine.
was in between where Etch was staying in his tent and then Matt's tent.
Next to our main walkway.
Could you smell
out of the
it,
village.
or-
No, I was passed out at this point.
And yeah, that like you know me, like it takes a lot of like alcohol to make me sick. I can usually like get through it, like,
Yeah.
without being sick. But like this time, man, it was like 4 times that I projectile vomited next to the tent.
Steve went for it.
Steve was insane, honestly. He was on it. And then I was sat down and I was like, "Right guys, where we go with doghouse?" And everyone was like, "Mate, you need to go to bed." I was like, "That's probably a good idea, that." So then Parky ended up tucking me in bed. And then the best thing about it is, like, I went to sleep and everything. I woke back up. I was still fully clothed. Woke back up and it was 3:30, and I was looking at my phone. I was like, "I wonder who's still out now. I fancy going out and like meeting some people." So like, I texted all the guys and like literally no one replied. I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just put my head back down," and then went to sleep. And then I was literally the first one awake in the morning. Crack of dawn, 7. I think it was about 7 or 8 o'clock. I woke up and I was like, "I really need a piss." I was like, "I'm gonna have to go." So I went and
Pissed in your corner.
No, I went. I actually walked all the way to the cubicles because I thought, you know what? Now it's this early in the morning. They've emptied and cleaned all the cubicles.
Yeah.
I can take a dump as well. Why not? So I had a nice clean poo. I went and washed my mouth out. Like, had a good drink of water. Came back to the campsite. Went and got changed, and I was sat on my chair outside there under the gazebo. And then people were just popping out of tents. I'm like, "Why the fuck are you awake at this time?" I was like, "I've not a clue. Like, if I was at home right now, I'd be dying in bed." I felt fresh as anything.
Did that feel rough or
I
anything?
didn't feel rough.
Fuck off.
But then we cracked on again drinking. But then that's probably why, like, Hair of the Dog, and it actually works. It's real. Hair of the Dog is real.
It's real.
Because my hangover didn't catch up to me until the Monday. And like, honest to God, like if I would have been at home after drinking that much, I'd be dying in bed, mate. I'd be staying in bed most of the day. But
How
I
was you?
The first one awake.
I was fine.
Was you actually?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, surprisingly. Considering I don't drink. Yeah, wasn't too bad.
Honestly, it was crazy. But that was probably the most eventful night drinking.
Yeah, it was the most eventful night. Because after that, it was just bands, and that's what we were
Yeah.
getting ready for.
Which was good because that was the Friday morning when I woke up fresh and everything. So
Yeah.
it was about time when we went to crack on and go watch some bands.
Yeah.
Alright, so tell me 3 bands then.
That's exactly what I'm getting up now, is the lineup to remember. It's a bit of a blur.
It sounds like a
I'd say why he's getting all the lineup and stuff for people that we've been watching. Like, what are your like fond memories of Download 2017? Like,
2018.
2018.
Yeah,
Sorry.
2017.
Yeah.
I kind of just miss the overall environment, like just like everyone just chilling outside, having a laugh.
Yeah.
I don't miss the tents and the sweaty condensation in the morning from like your sweat in the middle of the night,
horrible, yeah.
and you wake up in the morning like you've just been like brought back to life.
What some memorable moments like?
I
some
think
fun stuff?
Sean Boardman fucking dancing in doghouse with like Legolands.
Yeah.
That killed me. That's like my favourite memory of
That
Sean
was
ever.
probably the
that.
best. Yeah.
That's by far one of my favourite things. Drugger Keith Richards whilst we're watching Guns N' Roses.
Oh my god, I forgot about him. Right, yeah. So we was watching Guns N' Roses, and just I can't remember what song they were playing now, but it was just like we were trying to listen to the song like Guns were playing, and these like bunch of guys in front of us were just like messing around, and like one of the mates was absolutely smashed, and because this guy had given him some sort of drugs. And
it must have been heavy.
It must have been heavy because, like, give it 5 minutes or so, and this guy was literally on the floor, and his mate was coming over, like, what have you done? Like, what have you given him and stuff? I was like, oh my god, it's kicking off. But this guy literally looked like the younger version of Keith Richards. Like, he's a spitting image. Did you get a photo of him?
Yeah, I got a video of him.
He's got a video, so this might have to go on the podcast page because people need to see this. He literally looked like a younger version of Keith Richards, and it was just going around handing out drugs. Yeah. Is this the video?
Yeah.
I think I remember seeing this.
Honestly, he's insane.
It literally looks like Keith Richards.
Jesus.
I can't remember what song it is, but there's a song with a music video by Rolling Stones where it literally looks the spits of that.
So yeah, we saw Keith Richards, yeah, and then naturally Sean's Legolands were funny because we was in Doghouse as well on this particular night, and again we were cans deep and stuff, and Sean was obviously we was all merry and we was all like smashed and that, but Sean was on another level. Like it was in his own world, and he was dancing away probably My Chemical Romance or something, and we turned around and we looked at him and was like, what the fuck? And he was literally dancing as if he had a can in his hand. There was no can in that hand, but he thought there was one there. And then the best part is he went to take a sip of that can, and the disappointment on his face when he realised it was not there was, oh man, priceless.
So yeah, if you don't know, at Doghouse, if you've ran out of cans, you're walking all the way back to your campsite to
get more cans.
Unless you want to go to the bar and then pay top dollar. But
Nah, not worth it. Not when you brought cans round the corner.
Exactly.
To be honest, like looking at the lineup, I was disappointed by it. If it weren't for Slipknot, I probably wouldn't be going.
You think? I thought there was quite a few good bands on that lineup.
Like, not to shit on it completely, because I know you can't have an amazing one every year, but it's not as stacked.
Whoa, mate, you shit me up then, man.
I'm just trying to kill that
fly. Oh,
Fucking hell, got a peek in that now.
Sorry guys.
Alright.
Sorry guys.
There is a fly wandering around though, and it's pissing us off. Yeah, like it's not as stacked as previous years I've been, where I've been like, oh, I've got to go straight from that band to that other, which to me wasn't a bad thing because I got to roam around and watch some bands I wouldn't usually watch and get surprised. So the first band I wanted to watch on that Friday was Clutch.
Well, actually, I've got the list down here of the bands that we're watching, but I think did we catch a bit of the Skid Row?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were on Zippo.
Yeah, which was pretty good, but obviously it's just not the same without Sebastian Bach in Skid Row.
You were saying this.
Do you know what I mean? I know they've not had him in the band for ages, and I know recently I saw an article, apparently Sebastian's offered over the radio talking to a presenter, he said that he would do an anniversary tour of the first Skid Row album with them, but the guitarist of Skid Row, he's completely like, just denying that he wants to do it with him.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's just like, it's like, why? It's like, mate, if you had Sebastian Bach back in that band, they'd be like smashing out tours left, right and centre, selling them out.
It's chemistry though as well.
Yeah.
If you don't get on with someone in a band, you know what that's like.
So,
yeah, we do.
Sat right here, alright.
So I mean, they was good, but
Fuck you, Pearson.
like, I guess it was just me wishful thinking, like hoping
Yeah.
that one day Sebastian
There's
Bach
even
will
an
join.
opportunity, yeah.
Yeah. Clutch though, I did manage to catch them in 2017 when they played.
Yeah, I did.
Because I went to the main stage watching like Steel Panther and that.
That's exactly what the clash was.
They were brilliant.
Yeah, I love
Man.
They're so good.
They can get a crowd going.
Yeah, I watched them in 2017 and I don't think I appreciated them as much as I did.
Yeah.
So I made up for that. They were so good.
You couldn't fault us, like they smashed it.
Not at all.
Especially when they was on main stage as well, like very early on in the day. Like
yeah,
that was brilliant. And straight after Clutch for us, it was Whitesnake.
This was one of the bands that I'm not too bothered about. And it was a pleasant surprise. I was shocked at how good they were.
Well,
Was he really good?
I've always wanted to watch Whitesnake. I like we were made his music. I love like anything like that, and I was kind of like putting it down a bit. I was kind of like, Whitesnake are there. I'm finally seeing them, but I'm not going to get my hopes up on them being like really good.
Yeah.
Because I did watch a couple of videos on YouTube, like, which really like shouldn't really count because I know
they never do it justice.
They never do justice. And we caught. Fucking hell, they were good.
Yeah, that like they can perform.
Like he has
confidence vocals still.
Like in parts, like obviously he can't hit those like high notes and sustain them as much, but
they're still giving
for his age,
all their energy.
He was giving it all the energy, and like some parts he was hitting like those notes, and they played everything I wanted them to play.
The drummer did like a drum solo and just went for it. Everyone was loving it. It was awesome.
Like so that was at main stage as well, and they absolutely smashed that out. So kudos to Whitesnake for that because they've been going for a long time.
It's not a band that I would go out my way to watch, but that's what I like about Download is like now you're there, you may as well watch a band.
So that's what I mean. Like you normally pay like probably £40 to go watch Whitesnake, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? Like
whereas
within your £250 price of going to Download. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That's well worth it. Catching a band that you probably wouldn't really pay to go watch.
Exactly. So that's how you discover some bands that took you by surprise. That's why I liked that it wasn't as stacked as I previously had it. So I got to just chill and then watch a decent band, which is good.
Yeah.
After that was Slash, wasn't it?
Slash, again, I saw them I think in 2011, not long after he released his first solo album.
Yeah.
And even then, that was the first time I saw Miles Kennedy live actually, because obviously he did that first album where he had on the guest vocalist on, didn't he?
I think it's the first time I watched him in 2010. That was the first time I saw him.
Caught him before me, and no, that was really good. Like, because obviously when I saw him the first time with Miles, like obviously they smashed it. But that was before they released any of the other albums, which admittedly I've not really listened loads to because
released a new album as well, haven't they?
Yeah, like I don't think they're as good as that first solo album. I don't know.
I love Slash and I love Miles Kennedy, but I kind of stepped off the bandwagon when it got to album 3.
Yeah.
I felt like I think it's also kind of hindered Alter Bridge as well, where it's kind of been like Miles has gone from Slash and then it's to Alter Bridge and then it's back to Slash and then back to Alter Bridge. So he's not been
putting all into songs.
Maybe it's not putting it all into songs, but it's just making it more of a rush process. So then it's not going to be the same as Blackbird or AB3, where as a band they have that time. Maybe they're doing it whilst they're on tour and things like that, but it's still not the same as kind of like, I'm going to focus on this piece of work and this piece of work alone, and there's nothing else. And
which you can kind of tell because I don't know, like Fortress, like the album.
Fortress was okay,
but following up to AB3, man, it didn't have anything in comparison to
Blackbird and AB3 was like the killer combo.
Yeah.
To be fair, Fortress was a good album in parts, but yeah, there's a lot of I could go on about Alter Bridge all day in terms of like things they could do to kind of, I don't know, maybe step it up in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of things to go from there.
That could be a separate podcast.
Yeah, I could go on about Miles. Plus the new album's coming out soon. So
it is.
Have you seen the price of the tickets?
No, how much?
£50.
Woo! To be fair though, Shinedown is appointing.
And $7.
Amazing live.
But then it just makes me think, why don't I just wait until Download next year?
Yeah.
Because no doubt they either.
But think about the performance in a venue compared to the performance at a festival.
Yeah, there's a lot of bands that I've seen at Download, like who I've also seen in a venue and I've been like,
there's a big
they are
it's
much
not the
better
same.
venue,
Yeah.
Were Alter Bridge the main support for Aerosmith on the last day? Am I right?
Can't remember. Literally on that day, I was at main stage for 6 hours on my own, like watching bands, because I know Matt went off watching other bands, and I was like, I'm sticking at main stage, and I watched. I think it was Steel Panther, Airborne, I think Alter Bridge, and then it was Aerosmith. Yeah.
I'll find out.
Watched all them in a row. Alter Bridge were really good, but again, like there was just one of those bands that were like, when you watch them in a venue, I don't know, it's just a lot more effective. Because they played, I think they played Blackbird, and it didn't really like captivate me like emotionally as much as it probably would when I'm in a venue. And you know what I mean? I don't know.
That it was Alter Bridge then Aerosmith back in 2017.
Do you think they could headline next year?
Alter Bridge? Second stage probably. I don't know about main stage.
Yeah.
They probably could get
I mean, Hailstorm did it this year. That's a massive thing for them.
The second
First
stage,
female-fronted band to headline second stage as well.
Yeah.
And they got a turnout.
Oh, they did, yeah, probably. Well, I didn't manage to catch. I've seen Hailstorm so many times. I was like, let's go watch Hailstorm, or was it
Slipknot?
Was it Slipknot?
Oh no,
was it?
Yeah, it was Diana Wood, but get a good spec for
Yeah.
Slipknot.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
And then Def Leppard, we caught like a little bit of it, didn't we?
Yeah, but we went to catch Rob Zombie headline second stage, didn't we?
So we watched Rob Zombie first, and which was funny because obviously, on this Friday actually, we've not even mentioned this now.
What about this?
We all dressed up as nuns.
Oh yeah.
So we all took nun outfits with us, and then brought this like white pen with us,
Like
and we wrote
666
on the back, yeah, and then all of our like nicknames for like the time we was there. For some reason, me and Etch had the nicknames Long Boy 1 and 2 because we were just the lanky fucks that were there. You had Penguin, which is like
because there is no nickname for me, so that's what I used to be called.
What did Melin have? Oh, Melin was Donnie the Dealer because
Big Leg Show.
Yeah. If you guys have watched Big Leg Show, you'll get that straight away. He had his what they call them now, hats.
Like a bucket hat.
Yeah, he had a bucket hat on. He's got long hair and a beard, and it
suited him.
Yeah.
So you had loads of people stopping you throughout the day, like, can we get a photo? We split up for a bit watching some bands. I know you lot saw Jesus.
Oh yeah, we met Jesus there, and Jesus had a photo with us. Which again, we'll put these photos up on the podcast page, but honestly, like, yeah, with loads of people coming up like grabbing photos. We ended up in a magazine online as well.
Yeah.
Man.
And then for Rob Zombie, we all met up for it. There was me, Melin, Jess, Em and Etch.
Yeah, so we all went watching Zombie.
Yeah. You watched him from like...
I watched him from the back. In 2017 he headlined second stage and we went to the very front.
We got literally enough Barry with it, didn't we?
Barry,
amazing.
Yeah, I had a great time. So like, my point of view when watching a band is, if you're at the front, you get caught up in the atmosphere and who's touching you and, oh, the person's this close. Whereas if you take a step back, you're actually watching the show then. How it's intended to be viewed. That's me overthinking gigs and...
Well, I kind of like that perspective now. I've had the point of I want to get right to the front and shit like that and get squished, etc. and all of that.
I've been to gigs where I've been seated and I'm like, oh, I saw everything. And like, it's good. Sorry to interrupt you on that, but yeah.
No, but I kind of get that. I agree with that. Where if you take a step back, you can see everything. You can kind of listen to it a bit better.
Yeah, I think the only downfall is watching it through someone else's phone when they're still in front of you. But I know I'm like kind of opposite of that, me. Like, I like getting involved. Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like it. Depends really though in watching, but like I don't think I've ever been seated at a gig. If I had an option, I wouldn't go seated at a gig.
I have for some, and then at them shows I've been like, fuck, I wish I was standing.
I just feel like
really?
I just feel like I feel like left out.
It was 30 Seconds to Mars I went watching and we was like up right in tears.
Yeah.
It's just not the same atmosphere.
I suppose it depends on the seating.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. But
I did it for when I went watching Enter Shikari in Manchester Academy. Like,
see, that's a gig I'd want to get involved in.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I think there's some where you want to get involved in. There's others where you just want to enjoy it.
Depending on obviously what the show is and stuff.
But that was my perspective with Zombies. Like, been in the front, let's actually sit back and enjoy the show, especially with his setup. He had screens all over the place, didn't he?
But no, when I went watching Chicago though, it was like the day before I went like on a heavy session. I was proper hungover and I was like, mate, I'm this hungover right now. Like, I'm just gonna take a step back and watch it from over there because I think if I got all the pets, I'd end up throwing it up everywhere. And I ended up watching like half of the gig just from the back, and then it was pretty good seeing all that. But then just watching everyone getting proper involved, and I was like, mate, I'm gonna have to go to the front next minute. I'm crowd surfing for Energy Gary. I was like, well, that didn't last long.
Sounds about right for you, doesn't
But I don't know. I like to get a lot more involved in and get to the front sometimes. Not like right in the front. I just like getting involved with everyone there.
Yeah.
Just being in the middle of everything.
So you and Melon went to the front for Zombie, didn't you?
We did in our non-outfits, and we just kept pushing and pushing forward, and got to the point where like we got a bit of screen time every so often, and it just appeared with those two on the screen, like dressed as nuns. And then right towards the end, when he was playing Dracula, I asked Melon and this other guy to like lift me up. So I got lifted up on top of the crowd, and then literally I was on the main screen, wasn't I, for a bit,
you were,
just fucking like singing along to Dracula in my non-outfit, and then I pointed forward, and they lifted me up, and then I went crowd surfing, and at the first I dropped, and I was like, fuck, and then they lifted me back up, I turned around, and this big guy was like, do you want to go back up? And I was like, yeah, go up there. So he lifted me up, and I went crowd surfing, and as I was going forward, I did like a backwards roll. I don't know how I managed it. I did like some sort of roll in which my skirt ended up coming down, revealing all my fishnets, and I went ass first into security over the back of the barrier. It was, honestly, mate, it was hilarious. And that was that. And then after that, we met up with everyone, and we caught a little bit of Def Leppard, didn't we?
Zombie put on, it was such a good gig though.
Zombie smashed. Like the only thing again with Zombie, I think he'd be amazing indoors compared to them, because he has all the stage props.
More props. Whereas this was just screens and visuals.
Yeah. We
got to see a clip of 3 from Hell as well. This movie coming out.
In the middle of the set, he stopped everything he was doing.
Everyone walked off, and then 3 from Hell popped up.
The trailer and all the screens and stuff, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that was cool. I think with Zombie, he always like makes you have a party. It's weird, but that's his style, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I really like that about him.
So yeah, Zombie was great. To be honest, like the little bit that I heard of like Def Leppard and stuff, like it sounded pretty good.
Yeah,
it's just we didn't want to get involved to going all the way down to right in the front of the stage to watch it, so we caught a bit from like the back. Which was pretty good. But that was the Friday anyway, summarised. We went to Doghouse for a bit after it, but nothing much really happened.
Right, I'm going to have to stop for a second, and we'll be right back.
Day 4 of download.
There we go. So carrying on from earlier, we were on the Saturday, weren't we? Any audio confirmation there from you? Just staring at his phone.
So no, I'm sorry. Do you know what? I'm trying to get Nick Cave tickets because Nick Cave sold out. I've been trying to get tickets to get Nick Cave, so I've been messaging around like have people got tickets.
A conversation with Nick Cave.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get tickets for.
Hey, Nick.
Somebody's got tickets, but I'm just trying to sort out payment because I don't want to send that. I want to send it safe. I don't want to do like shit where I can fuck myself over with it.
PayPal, friends and family.
That's not friends and family. You gotta do it in business, aren't you? If you're gonna.
Yeah, I'm not messing.
God, man.
Right. Anyway, should we get to day 4 rather than divulging?
Yeah. Sorry.
Jesus. Saturday.
Who did you watch?
So Saturday we ended up being in like camp longer than we wanted to.
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah.
Because we ended up just sitting drinking longer than we wanted to, and
It's hard when you get comfortable. And you're like, I can't be arsed with that trek.
Yeah.
It's a trek. You sober up.
It's longer this year, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, at one point, like throughout the festival, they had a shuttle bus driving people back and forth. I don't know if they had it last year.
No.
But it was basically a bus you could go and carry all your stuff, and how mental was it? There's like 3 buses going back and forth on the racetrack, and they were driving like they were fucking racing, taking the
the bus drivers were loving it.
They were going for it. You'd make a comment and you just see the grin in the like rear view mirror, like fucking hang on.
Honestly,
you've got all this weight like strapped to you. And he's just going for it on corners and stuff. I've never gone that fast on a bus.
I even, it was fucking mental, honestly. Mate, if you would have took that corner any faster or sharper, that
we'd
bus
have
would have been
fallen over,
right.
yeah. I'm sure we were on 2 wheels at one point. It was mental.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah. Who did you go watch on the Saturday?
So on the Saturday, like, we did plan to watch Behemoth.
Yeah, we did do it.
Beam off.
Beam off.
We heard a lot about it, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we got there, and I think they was just about like
Done.
finishing the set. Yeah,
It was a bit of a shame.
but we ended up catching Skid Red.
That was a massive surprise.
Newport helicopter.
Again, that was another band of the weekend where I like Skid Red. I'm not a massive fan.
I underestimated how good they would be live.
And I know, like quite a lot of people have told me like Skid Red is sick live. I know Melin was constantly telling me like when he's seen them like you need to see it. And I'm like, I'm not that big into the music, so I won't really go watch them.
All I know
like,
is
check them out.
I'd be like, yeah.
So I went and watched them. Man, he can work a crowd.
That was eye-opening. My favourite bit was...
He's a proper... Honestly, he's such a good
First of all, he's from Wales.
Oh.
It's a UK band. My favourite part was he walked up, he was like, who wants a free t-shirt? The crowd goes mad for it. Chucks it behind him and goes, 40 quid. Fuck off, we're not Slipknot. So good, like, he actually had a laugh with the crowd and just had a good time. But he made you, like...
Yeah. And then, he did the Newport helicopter, which was sick.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Like, there's different views. I've seen the videos from Download where literally everyone was just swinging like the t-shirts or coats over their heads.
Have you seen the slow motion?
No.
Oh, it's mad. There's one on the Download group. So basically, if you don't know, do you want to explain what it is? Yeah.
Go on, you explain.
Basically, he gets everyone to take the shirt off, or a jacket, hold it above the head, but don't swing it yet. And as soon as this song starts going for it, everyone just starts waving them around like a stripper. It's great. Yeah. Like, I didn't think it would be such a cool...
Have you heard the Sapman podcast had Benji from Skindred on it?
Yeah.
And it's him explaining the Newport helicopter, which is the fucking best.
What's his
Is this recently, this?
Yeah, they've literally released it yesterday.
That's cool.
Oh, nice. I'll have to listen to that.
But
How does he explain it?
Because he does it like ages ago. Imagine this in his Welsh accent. He was on stage and he was like doing his thing saying, if you're from England, make a noise, but if you're from Scotland, if you're Ireland, and then did like the whole Newport helicopter thing. It wasn't called that at that point.
Yeah.
And it was in a pub afterwards, and some guy went over to me, "You talk shit, bro. You talk shit." I was like, "What the fuck you on about?" And it was just like, "You didn't mention Wales. You're full of shit. Everyone thinks you're chatting shit." And he was like, "Well, fuck it. I'm calling a Newport helicopter then."
That was brilliant.
That was a good one.
It's fucking well fun.
Oh.
He seems like a proper like cool guy. Like.
Yeah, it does.
It was on about how he lost weight as well, and he was just like, "I came to a realisation I was a fat cunt."
Yeah, like that's a band that I'll probably go check out more now.
Absolutely. I'd happily pay to watch them again because they took me by surprise.
100%. Again, that's another bonus about Download. Like.
Yeah. It's like it's not stacked, so I'll stay with my mates. They want to watch this band.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they're a really good band. I see why my mates like them.
So after that, we went four of us went to go watch the band called The Who, which is the HU. Which a band from
I remember you talking about this.
And it's like band. Yeah, so they do like Mongolian throat singing and they incorporate it with like heavy metal music and
really
like
good
different instrumentation. It's mad. Like
they were on the Dogtooth stage.
They were on the Dogtooth. So that's the smallest stage they have there.
We watched Idols at the Dogtooth stage.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. And they packed it out by the
Idols
time we got there.
Just won a Kerrang award.
Yeah,
they won it.
Yeah, they won it for
British act.
Yeah.
They blew up them, aren't they?
Rao from Enter Shikari awarded it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked pretty cool.
They blew up, haven't they?
Yeah, they deserve it.
I've seen them in like literally that dog
change the light bulb.
None.
Why?
The butler changes the light bulb.
There you go. If you know, you know.
Yeah, from seeing at the Dogtooth stage when it was about half.
There was room to move
yeah.
and like people were having a laugh. It's such a good band. Like if you don't know Idols, go listen to Idols. But by now,
100%.
everyone knows them. So.
Yeah.
But the HU were really good.
We didn't get a chance to really see you.
Exactly. Yeah, we didn't see a single part of them.
Yeah.
I've watched.
That's how good it was.
You couldn't get in the tent.
So we thought like they're just going to be a band that no one's really heard of because they're the Mongolian throat singing fucking metal band. Nobody's going to really want to go see these guys, so we'll go watch them because it's pretty different and it's cool.
Yeah.
So we walked up to go watch them. Couldn't get anywhere near the Dogtooth tent.
You couldn't even get close to walking in.
Yeah. There was probably about 5 or 6 rows deep that outside of the tent before you could even get in of people trying to watch it.
That's insane.
And this sort of issue of the band not really being on the correct stage seems to be a trend of this download, which I'll go into more detail about later.
After that, I went and watched 3 Days Grace. Who did you watch?
I was watching them with you, yeah.
Yeah. 3 Days Grace were because we was there, like, we heard a bit, like, a few technical issues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You hear that banging?
Yeah.
It's outside.
Oh. Chris
Deal
Fenn.
with it, it's a podcast. That's what Chris Fenn's doing these days.
Chris, shut up! I know you're not in Slipknot anymore.
It's over, it's never gonna happen. We'll just sort that. Right, yeah, sorry about that. So we were talking about the HU and how packed that tent was.
Yeah.
Which was mental. And then we were watching 3 Days of Grace.
So
So they had some technical issues.
Yeah, like 3 Days Grace, they were like, they were good, but like we didn't get to see them at the full potential because in parts the vocals were dropping out.
They're on the Zippo stage, so second
stage, yeah. And you could see because we were a bit far back, you could see on the screens that he kept like fiddling around with his
monitor,
monitors and stuff, his in-ear monitors.
Was that a bit disappointing? Because obviously we've wanted to watch 3 Day Grace for ages.
Some of the songs like they performed like were good, and like some of them didn't have issues for a while, and like you said, I've been waiting to see 3 Days Grace for ages, so it was kind of disappointing that I didn't get to see the full potential of them. But like I said, they looked like they were having problems and in parts, but then me and you couldn't really work it out whether it was like that and under rehearsal or do you know what I mean?
Was it? Yeah. So like when they played "I Hate Everything About You," the only song I really know by them, I'll be honest, they were really good, and then it seemed like everything else was a bit an issue here, an issue there. So we really couldn't decide whether it was under rehearsed or sound engineer. But I think a band of that caliber would have their own sound engineer to go, I know exactly what in your ears.
Tell you what was disappointing last year, which I've only just thought of, Asking.
Oh, I was saying that while I was there.
You were.
How disappointing Asking Alexandria.
Because weren't they like not playing stuff that people wanted to hear?
Well, they were just playing like, they didn't play any of their old stuff, like any of the heavier like stuff that obviously you wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Which was it was just probably this set was just.
I think it didn't help that he fucking
there was no energy,
fell over straight at the start of the set, didn't he?
Yeah, no. There was no energy to the set whatsoever.
It's a shame, but
yeah.
At least we've got normal lineup Asking Alexandria back. To be fair, that's what I'm just happy about.
And then after 3 Days Grace was
for me it was Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah,
you went to watch.
I went to watch Diana Wood.
So go on, do you want to tell us about it?
You want me to tell you about Diana Wood?
Yeah, go on and I'll talk about Stone.
So this is like the most controversial band that were playing Download. There's usually like the one or two odd bands playing there, like you've had Chase and Status, Lethal Bizzle has played Download. There's been odd, questionable bands, but Diana Wood are like a South African rap hip hop group.
Yeah.
Really weird, really good. Like I've listened to the stuff when I was in uni, so I was like, this is gonna be interesting because I don't usually see them talk.
Yeah.
And what I liked about it when we were watching them, they even addressed it. They were like, why are we here? It was like, you asked us to play a festival and we asked why. But it turns out you like us. Like apparently a big group of the Download community really like Download. And I can't really talk because I quite like them myself. I just don't think they fit Download. But they fucking turned main stage into a rave. It was mental. Like you had a bunch of people turning around, walking away, going, "Not listening to this shit," which you're gonna get anyway.
Oh, naturally,
Anything a little different, to me, it's ignorance. And like, I'm not interested. It's not what I want. But it was eye opening, and they did a really good job live. Like they had a great DJ with them, queuing up tracks, some dancers on stage. It was a really good show actually. Yeah. I was impressed.
I caught the end of it like after Stone Temple finished because.
What was your impressions of Diana? Because have you heard of them before? Or?
Yeah, I listened to them before that, and I've never really been big into it. Like, it's not really.
I've never been big into it, but I know it's different enough that I'm like, okay, I'll have a listen.
I think I caught the set from Think You Freaky.
Yeah.
I caught it from then onwards, and I saw all the dances and stuff
Yeah.
on stage, and it was mad. And like as I was walking in towards like getting into the centre of like where everyone was,
Where we usually
Yeah,
meet up, we have
like-
a spot.
I could see everyone was like having a good time, like having a rave and stuff, and there was some people who just stood there like, what the fuck? But then you just have like the partners next to them like proper rave.
Yeah. It was really good actually. I
Yeah.
was pleasantly surprised.
I imagine it's refreshing though, because I think you get ear fatigue after a bit of listening to the same
It was
stuff.
massively refreshing. Like there's times, like going back a little, whenever we were at the camp, we had a speaker playing. Sometimes we play that, the kind of bands that are there, like Slipknot, 3 Days Grace, Skid Row, Rob Zombie. But on other times we'd be like, oh, what was the song you had on? You doing your stupid singing?
Oh, that one.
So happy I got that.
Yeah.
That. We had that fucking playing. I was playing Run the Jewels and rap and
We had a bit
Like-
of 80s on at one point. Didn't
yeah, we had Goodbye Horses all the time
Yeah.
was playing at some point. Like there was a nice mixture to change it
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
So to actually see a live band that changed it up was refreshing. I don't think it did justice to the lineup though.
No.
Especially like after Diane Wood. First of all, before we go into that, how was Stone Temple Pilots?
Stone Temple are another band that I've been wanting to catch for ages. Obviously, I've only known them through obviously. What's his name called?
Scott Wayland.
Yeah. Obviously, being like a big fan of like Velvet Revolver and everything like that. And obviously getting into Stone Temple Pilots like through them, like I've always wanted to kind of catch them. And obviously, like Scott Wayland left that band like years ago. Like obviously, it was never going to get back with him. And obviously, then he passed away and stuff. So.
Yeah,
And then Chet-
talked about this.
Yeah, and then Chester Bennington joined after them. And then obviously Chester Bennington passed away, and then they got a new singer, and then this new singer is mad because when I first saw him, I was like, is that Neil Patrick Harris? Because he looks like Neil Patrick Harris, and he sings like Scott Wayland. It's weird, honestly, but he's amazing. Like I saw him, I was like, fuck me, this band has got it going for him. Like they've just completely like reinvented themselves again. It's just honestly,
really?
it's crazy.
Yeah, pleasant surprise.
Yeah, like I saw him, I was like, fuck, like this guy's vocals are insane. Like it kind of like reminded me, like I said, of Scott Wayland, and he just looks like the right frontman for that band.
How good he can be if he dies next week.
I know.
I was going to say, don't get attached.
That band is just
sounds
about
cursed.
that load.
Do not get attached.
Sounds really cursed.
But yeah, like it played all the like the classics and stuff like that, and some of the songs on there I hadn't even heard because I've not fully listened to Stone Temple, but then listening to that whole set, I've been listening to a lot more of them since then because they've just like
But again,
surprised me so much how good they was. I came walking away from it, I was like, fuck me, like
that's again the fun of festivals though. That
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
play like songs you're not gonna go out your way and listen to, and then you're
Yeah.
like, oh shit, I know this. This is good.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you start enjoying it much more.
So like when they come on tour, I'll be 100% going watching them because
I'm quite happy you
yeah.
liked those.
So yeah, it was cool that they finished like I said just at the end, so I could catch them like the back end of like Diamond before they went off,
And then
just to see what all that was about anyway.
there was an hour wait for Slipknot. An hour and 10 minutes,
Yeah.
something like that.
In which you guys were at the barrier, well, you was like the middle barrier.
So
wasn't it?
yeah, my plan was to get the front section,
Yeah.
but the barrier to be at my back.
Yeah.
Near the.
'Cause you can lean on it.
So you can lean on it. You've got a good spot. That was my plan because this is.
To be
my-
fair, that view from there is a really. That's where we
It's a
watched
good
Slash
view,
and White,
wasn't it?
White
Yeah.
Snake from. Like it's a perfect view
You get
spot.
a good view where you're not looking at the monitor to watch the whole gig.
The people on stage are not too
Yeah.
small.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
And you've got a good sound because
yeah.
whenever you go to a gig, the best thing to do if you want the best sound is stand next to the mixing desk, unless you were ever at sound control. But that doesn't matter anymore. Do you remember that mixing desk was just the opposite way to the stage?
So bad.
Yeah, it was terrible. But I think because Diana order that different, might have indicated why there was an hour wait for Slipknot. So there's obviously it's just getting more and more packed.
Yeah.
You just sat down against this barrier, and then obviously they've got a massive stage set up.
Yeah.
But this is my 5th time seeing Slipknot, so I was like, I'm happy to watch them from afar,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that was pretty much my point of view for the whole festival. Was I'll take a step back, sort of thing.
I decided to. Well, I met
Yeah,
all you guys, and I looked, and I was like,
Fuck it.
fuck it, guys, I'm going forward. I'm going in.
Yeah.
So I took a dive straight into the crowd, and then I got like quite near the front.
Yeah.
And then like he got quite squashy like while I was waiting for him, and I was like, fucking hell. Yeah, did I tell you about the guy who was pissing on like he started having a piss?
Yeah, you did.
So I was like stood there waiting for Slipknot to come on, obviously, and this guy started having a piss behind me, and like he caught this guy's leg, and then he caught like the back of mine a little bit, not loads, but I could feel it was literally a little bit off. And I turned around and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, why are you pissing on our legs? I was like, if you've got to piss, fucking piss in a bottle or piss away from me. I was like, you don't fucking piss on people's legs, especially when they're like close space. I was like, oh, sorry mate. And then he turns around to his left and then like opens up a bit of a space near where his girlfriend was and starts pissing there. I was like, well, why didn't you just fucking do that in the first place? And I was like, oh man, that guy.
It's got piss on your jeans.
I had a little bit of piss on me, but I was like, I'm caked through in mud anyway, so I was like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, accept it, yeah.
I just accept it.
Embrace
Shit
it.
happens. I'd rather have that happen than get pissed thrown on me.
At that point, like, it's shoulder to shoulder at Slipknot.
Yeah.
You want people around you to like have a common goal of like, yeah, it's packed, but let's have a good time and enjoy it, sort of thing. But that's fucking annoying. I know I hope he doesn't mind me telling this, but in fact, I won't say who it is. But I know someone who's at the barrier for Metallica coming on, and he's a huge Metallica fan, and he was wearing shorts. So rather than lose his space, he popped it out the side and pissed on the floor, and the guy was like, I did the same, mate, don't worry about it. Because how hard it is to get to barrier for Metallica at a festival.
Yeah.
It was a while ago, but I get that, but not when you're in the middle.
No, it's a bit shitty.
It's just like, just why don't you do just what he did after we'd fucking told him, like...
Well, yeah.
Like, but like I said, I'd rather that, like, it was literally like a quick, like, millisecond of piss, and I was like, I'd rather that happen than someone pissing a ball, chuck it, and it land on, like, me. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I made a mistake on that Saturday, is like, a lot of us had ponchos. I was like, it's going to be fine weather, I'm not going to take my poncho into the arena. Stupid mistake, it pissed it down, and I was soaked and like freezing cold.
Yeah.
But for a part of it, the sun came out as well, didn't it? And
it did, yeah.
Quite a lot of us got sunburned.
Yeah, which we didn't expect. Like last month, my nose is still peeling now from it.
I think that's why, like, it's worse when it's overcast and the sun's out, because you don't realise how much it's hitting you.
I know that from fucking Whitstable.
Yeah.
Fuck me, that was bad.
You suffer.
You got body, yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah, like spots all over.
It was blisters.
Really?
Yeah, massive like blood, like well, not blood blisters, but big
Fucking like
blisters on his
sunburn
shoulder.
blisters. I remember a stretch when we was in the studios and a shitload of them popped.
Oh,
It's disgusting, that
It
is.
was so
It's absolutely
grim.
vile.
Like I was like red raw. I was like a good 1 degree off looking like Freddy Krueger at that point.
So goals, if anything.
Yeah.
Bet you all enjoyed that image that you've just cast in your mind.
Cheers for that, Matt.
Yeah, thanks.
You were there.
You know how much I hate pus.
Oh, you had a blood
right.
blister on your foot, didn't you? I told you to cut it open. You were trying to cut it open. You started gipping. I was like, mate, just fucking cut it.
Anyway, going to Slipknot, change the subject
Yeah.
for everyone listening to this.
Well,
Sorry.
they did the opening like you said you'd seen them doing.
Yeah, so they had the curtain up at the front, and they did this in the 2002 Disaster Peace Tour, which was they start playing People Equal Shit, the screams come in, and then, you know, the da 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 da.
Yeah.
And as soon as the screams come in, the curtain gets sucked away from like a vacuum at the roof, and disappears, which was awesome. And the fact that they started with that was so good.
And literally, as soon as People Equal Shit kicked in, the space where I was in just turned into a massive mosh pit. I was like, sick, let's go then. Right, I've been standing here, I need to move my legs around a bit, so I started running around in it and like joining and stuff. And then after a while, like obviously all the mud underneath us, because like I said, you know how bad that mud was.
Yeah.
My wellies got literally like trapped in the mud. Well, my right
I
welly.
remember you telling me
And
this.
everyone was pushing past. I was like, fuck, like, I literally can't even move my foot. I was like, I felt like my leg was gonna just cave in. I was like, mate. So I managed to pull myself out of it, and then I just moved back a little bit. I was like, fuck that. I was like, I enjoyed it while it lasted for a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that was probably like 3 songs in or something like that when that happened. But
I think some of my highlights of like Slipknot's set, because obviously I could just go on about it, is the fact that they played Get This, Prosthetics, and Vermilion.
Oh, mate, Vermilion.
The fact that they played Vermilion live.
That's what,
So
like,
good.
was it 2015 when we watched them?
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
Did they play
You watch
Vermilion?
it.
Because I was seating and then I met up with you lot, didn't I?
Yeah,
when we
yeah.
came out because I was with my brother.
Did they? I'm pretty sure they played Vermilion at that gig.
I'm not sure. I felt like it was the first time I saw it. I'm not sure. Did they play Vermilion on that one? I'll have to
I'll
Google
tell
that.
you. Yeah, we'll have a search for that.
I've got to say that's like one of my favourite Slipknot songs ever.
Yeah. Well, I got shown a video by someone. Have you seen the first time they ever played Vermilion live?
Yeah, with the Death Mask.
Yeah. Well, the rumor was like they're gonna do it unmasked, and then they came out with death masks, and everyone was like, "Oh shit!" And the first thing Corey says is, "Do you feel lied to?"
No, they never played Vermilion when we saw them.
Really?
Yeah, I knew they hadn't because I was hoping that they play it. And
Yeah.
when they started with it, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Because it is what I get.
It was even more annoying when they played London. They went on stage with Korn and played Sabotage by Beastie Boys with Jim Britt and Corey Taylor.
Fucking hell!
Wow.
Imagine that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Like when we saw him in Manchester, when we all saw him,
Yeah.
it was Sid's birthday, and they sang Happy Birthday to him.
Oh,
Remember that? And they
shit,
shoved
yeah.
the cake in his face.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Speaking of Sid, he is the highlight of like that stage presence for me at the minute when I went watching him.
It was just crawling around
how
the stage.
cool
They're
is his
creepy.
fucking mask?
Yeah.
So his mask now, obviously it's like a death mask with the skin.
Yeah.
It's got animatronics underneath so he can make facial expressions and
No.
It just looked really. He kept doing this weird smile with his mouth, but it looked like he was talking at the same time. And whilst he was doing that, he was
crawling
creeping
on
under the
all
stage. He looked
fours.
proper creepy.
and then where the stage is, you've got Sturs in the middle, and then you've got Sid's DJ decks here, Craig's sampler here, and in the middle is Jay's drum kit. And in front of Sid and Craig's setups are treadmills. So you just see like Sid doing random walks and look like he's moving nowhere.
And then at the either side of those treadmills, that was a bit further out into the stage, was
The two like drum kits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not on scissor jacks anymore, so it's just like two huge platforms elevated.
Right.
And that new guy, the new member, who's unfortunately replaced Chris, but he's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
Is it?
his movement, his energy. I think that's why I like Slipknot so much. Is there's always so much energy. It was mental.
Yeah, it was really good. And then even when Sean came out a few times in the year, he had the flaming baseball bat.
Yeah, that
and
was
he
cool.
literally he had this like keg that was swinging from the bottom of his
Just on a chain.
So where his percussion stand was, underneath that, he went down to the bottom of the stage near where Corey and that was. And it was on a chain. When it literally looked like when you go boxing in them punch bags.
Oh yeah.
It literally just looked like one of them swinging. And then he came out with this flaming baseball bat and just started twatting. Oh man,
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, they did an amazing set, and there was quite a heartfelt round of applause at the end for Sean, who came out.
Came out with his wife,
family,
didn't he?
family
Yeah,
sort
yeah.
of thing for his wife after losing his daughter. That was nice. Didn't say anything. It was just, that's it.
Mask on or mask off?
Mask on.
Mask on.
Yeah.
None of them took the mask.
No, never did.
No.
But yeah, that was really cool. Like credit to him. I don't know anyone
I'm
else
actually
who would
surprised they
just-
did it.
Who would go, yeah, fucking, let's carry on with the festival. But I think if he didn't, then it would hit him more, and he'd just get.
Yeah.
He's taking his mind off it by
Music.
putting that mask on and doing what he does best.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a shame though. That was Saturday in a nutshell, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
pretty much.
And then we had Sunday. Now we decided quite early on we're gonna leave Sunday night,
Yeah.
and the reason was I was in work Tuesday. A lot of our group were in work Tuesday, so we wanted to be able to have the full day to recover on Monday. Because if you leave on Monday, the amount of traffic and shit. You're not even getting out.
Yeah,
by
we
12
left
o'clock.
on 2018. We left straight after Aussie,
Yeah,
didn't
we
we?
did, yeah.
It's the better move, if I'm
Yeah.
honest. But we had a bit of hesitation about it because in 2017, when me and Matty went, we drove and I almost killed us both.
It was a fateful evening. Have we spoke about that on the podcast?
Yeah, we must have.
We
You've
must
heard that.
have.
Yeah.
But what's even funnier is at one point we were so drunk and high during this weekend that you turned to me out of the blue, no reference to what he's talking about, and just went, in a parallel universe, we'd be dead. I was like,
This is what happens when we're too drunk and high.
I was like, mate, what the fuck are you on about? He's like, parallel universe, we'd be dead. I was like, in a parallel universe, we wouldn't be dead. What are you on about? He's like,
Mate, I was literally sat there like completely spaced out.
he was
And I was
just,
just thinking, I was like, man, like there's different parallel universes, and in one parallel universe, I actually went to sleep, and because to recap the story again, basically, me and Matt was in the car on the way home after download, and we'd stupidly, like, Matt stopped drinking, but we stupidly went back to camp after the last band had been on the Sunday, and you had to join in, you Matt.
Yeah, finished what was left over, and I was like, I'll be fine.
I was like, are you sure you'll be alright for the drive home tonight? And like, yeah, that's fine. So about, was it probably about midnight, 1 o'clock?
Yeah, we went back late because we were saying bye to everyone, weren't we?
Yeah.
It was quite a big group of like new friends we made, so we were saying bye and having a laugh.
So that happened anyway. Basically, we jumped in the car, all our stuff packed up and that, and then we went on our way. And about half an hour into the drive, I was just like, Matt, I'm just gonna put my head down for a bit because I'm really tired.
Me all confident. I was like, yeah, mate, not a problem. You get a kip. You deserve it. Don't worry.
And then for some reason, I don't know why, but I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna stay awake for a bit, even though I was knackered and I probably could have fallen asleep straight away. I don't know if it was supernatural force or something out there saved us, and I was kind of like, I'm not going to sleep yet, I'll stay awake. And literally about 10 minutes later, I turned to my right, I saw Matt's eyes close, and his head hit the back of his headrest. I was like, Matt! I was like, wait the fuck up! I was like, lad, I'm gonna die.
But this isn't the first time. It's whenever I'm in the car with you. When we were in a band.
Coming back from London as well.
Driving back from London, I almost fell asleep, and Matty was in the car. It's whenever you're in the car with me. We're a bad team.
Yeah.
I know. I remember we had to scream like Foo Fighters lyrics to him.
Yeah, we were driving
Foo
back.
Fighters,
weren't we?
Powered through.
That's very, very far out.
Yeah.
But
that happened, and then we ended up stopping at services loads, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we got coffees and went for a walk and all
once
that.
I had some food, I was fine.
Yeah.
Munchies set in.
We made only one piece.
So we were going to be more prepared, and I wasn't going to get high. That was my
Well done.
It's been very hard for me. I'll have you know, I had a year off, and download was my only let loose, go for it, mate.
Let it all hang out.
So that Sunday we started taking stuff back to the car quite early.
We was like the first ones up, weren't we?
First one's up, tents packed down, bagged up,
ready to go.
just started doing our trek, didn't we? And how bad did that walk get?
Really bad. We thought going there we'd get the
Shuttle bus.
Shuttle bus.
It's like not many people are taking it on a Sunday. We'll be fine, and we were.
Yeah.
So then we're like, we've got the easy walk back now. We had a little chill in the car. I'll say that very littly because someone was waiting for the trolley, but you know, never mind. We did that walk. We got to the car and we were like, oh, I left 40 bars of nature granola bars.
And then we forgot about the Capri Suns as well.
Capri Suns. We were like,
We've got stash here, we've got pure stash. We are sitting here having a bit of a
breakfast bar and Capri Sun, boys. Let's go.
Well, it took us about an hour and a bit to even get there in the first place. So after pulling that trolley as well.
The shuttle bus.
Yeah.
Because we're still going uphill to the car and everything. The shuttle bus didn't take us right to the car.
We still had to go through Takeshi's Castle Park with a mud path, which had got even worse.
Yeah.
It's like a mud river.
Someone created a shortcut where they dragged the fence to one side, and there was this tiny bridge that the trolley barely fit on.
Yeah,
It was like a Crash Bandicoot level. You know when you're running towards the screen and that you got the big boulder in the background.
Yeah,
I was like that with the trolley, just going for it. Like you got a sweat on. I don't feel bad about missing the gym that week before download because I made up for it.
Yeah, we did.
That was brutal, and we thought, right, we've got the easy part back. Started doing this walk, and the mud just made that trolley even heavier. It was like ice skating.
It was getting stuck in like the wheels and everything, wasn't it?
Stuck in the wheels. The weight of the trolley was the same as taking it there because the weight in the mud. It was bless you. It was like ice skating. It was mental. So we unfortunately missed I Prevail, and then we had to do the walk back again because the trolley was going in my car.
Then the guys were like waiting around because they wanted to see I Prevail, but they needed to back up the stuff into the trolley and go back. So they was getting annoyed at us because
they were like,
we were taking
why
so
are you
long.
taking so long? And then when they did the walk, they were like, this is why you took so long. Okay. So it's justified, and they understood.
So we missed I Prevail, and I missed Aaron
unfortunately.
Buchanan as well, unfortunately.
Yeah, a bit gutted about I Prevail. But yeah.
But we saw Godsmack. We got there for probably most of Godsmack's set, actually, didn't
Yeah, I think we did, yeah.
we? which was pretty good. They put a good performance on as well. That was another band that I'm not big into, but I've always wanted to see.
It's one of those, you're there, you may as well watch them. It's worth it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's have a look here. And then I caught a Monomarth, which were surprising, but
Oh, the Viking band.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of them when
Yeah.
they were going on a walk as well.
I'll be honest, I found it hard to get into a Viking band.
The
Yeah.
stage setup was cool, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, the drummer had this like huge podium with horns sticking out.
Like
Yeah.
Like a Viking
yeah.
helmet, yeah. It was
I've
sick.
seen the footage. It looks sick.
Who did you catch?
Well, I caught a bit of I'm on a Earth, but me and Melly went on a bit of a walk because he was Tindering while he was there, so he was trying to meet
nice.
this Tinder girl.
Oh,
5
yeah.
days into the festival,
I
I was like,
remember
mate,
that,
you
yeah.
were brave.
Oh.
Yeah, that girl is brave as
But
well.
it was good because the whole time I was there, I hadn't even gone and visited that side of the arena.
Yeah.
So I saw the NXT tent.
Yeah,
and
because
all
they
that.
moved the NXT tent
Yeah.
and stuff, didn't they?
Oh, you moved it in the main stage, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit odd, but yeah, it was good. I called Lamb of God after that, and oh my fucking god.
Yeah, I saw Lamb of God as well. That was
Randy Blythe. What a guy.
Good.
Yeah.
Mate.
Sick.
they had literally several circle pits going at the same time.
The only thing that bothered me is it wasn't Chris Adler drumming.
I was gonna say, why was he not there?
So I found out, I think he recently had surgery, and that's why.
Oh.
I thought it might have been to do with Megadeth, but because he was drumming for Megadeth at the same time. But no. So I don't know who was filling in, but he did a decent job. Yeah, the circle pits were fucking huge, weren't they? Yeah, it was sick.
They smashed it. Well, after that, speaking of smashing it, after that I saw Smashing Pumpkins. Did you
Were
watch
they smashing?
I had a wonder at this point because I'm not a huge Smashing Pumpkins fan, and I know they're a big band and I know
Yeah.
one or two songs. So I grabbed some food and like took a back seat and sort of watched them from afar. And I think from where I was watching, the sound didn't come across very well. I was very back though,
Yeah.
so I can't really comment.
No,
I was kind of like that with Manson last year.
Oh really?
No, Manson was just smashed. Manson was
Typical
absolutely,
Manson.
yeah, he was fucked. I think that was the problem with Manson. I mean, he did alright with some songs, but he was fucked. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he did a good cover of Cry Little Sister though.
Yeah,
Which then released after he played it at Download, which was pretty cool. No, Smashing Pumpkins, from where I was like, I've been into them for like quite a bit, but then recently I've started listening to them like a lot more, and I thought, you know,
Yeah.
I'm proper. These are one of the bands that I wanted
He
to
was
go
excited
for.
for.
Yeah. So yeah, I caught the whole set of that, and they came out with these like 3 inflatable characters. It was really
Yeah, I
weird.
saw
They're like,
this.
because they're always quite quirky like that. Smashing
Yeah.
Pumpkins with the stuff that they like, just everything that they do is like quite quirky. But yeah, they blew them all up, and then like halfway through it, they all twisted round, didn't they? And there was all like black and white behind it, just to
Yeah.
fit into like the theming of everything. And
Whereabouts were you for this?
I was literally like again like them
The
barriers,
usual
yeah.
spot, yeah.
But on the opposite side though.
Oh right,
yeah.
on the right hand side. Okay.
So I had a really good view, and then yeah, they brought a guest out, this woman. I don't know
Yeah.
what band she was from there, but she sang one of the songs with them, and
Was it good?
yeah, they played like literally all the songs I wanted to play, bar from the most famous song, which I'm surprised they didn't play at Download. They did play 1979.
See, that's
Really?
the only one
Yeah, they
that
did play
I'd be waiting for, so
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
happy I didn't.
Has anyone
It's one
seen
of
the
my favourite
video of it's like the footage of a roller coaster, but it's like the beginning of like Smashing Pumpkins song. And it's like Billy Corgan on a roller coaster, and he goes, "Wee."
Yeah. And he had that guitar with him as well. Did I tell you about that?
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
I tell you about that?
And then he got nicked or something
Yeah,
like that.
like back in the 90s when they first when they recorded, I think it was one of their first albums. They played a few shows in the night, like mid 90s, and he got his Stratocaster stolen from one of his shows, which was like the main instrument that like literally like defined the sound of that record.
Yeah.
And it got stolen, but he knew like obviously the little bits on it, like that, you know, like modifications he
Yeah.
made to it and stuff like paint jobs and stuff he did on it. But yeah, it got stolen and it went missing until I think it was last year or early this year that he got found again. So
What
basically,
the fuck?
someone had flogged it on like a yard sale or something like that. So this woman had bought it and it had been sat in a basement for like 15 years or something
Never
stupid like
used?
that. Nobody ever knew. No, nobody knew what significance
yeah.
it was. They just had a Fender Strat just
What are the
in the
chances
basement.
of that happening?
Insane, that,
and one of
innit?
the friends came round apparently one day and because they read an article or saw a video of like relics of like rock people, like things that have gone missing, and like different people's guitars and stuff, and that was on the list. And apparently a friend had saw that and thought like, just double check that isn't like that guitar that's gone missing. So they checked it. Turns out it was. Somebody got in contact with Billy Corgan, and then he was offering like a massive amount for it to be returned. Like he offered that back in the day when it went missing, and it was still standing. And he came to a race and everything to confirm it was that guitar, and like everything that he had done to it and stuff was perfect. It all matched everything like that. Obviously the strings and everything hadn't been changed in years, and it needed a complete like reset, redo and everything. But yeah, I saw that he offered her the money, and apparently she turned it down, and
he just gave it back.
Yeah, and I think he offered her like obviously free tickets to shows and stuff like that. But yeah,
that's amazing.
That's cool of her, isn't it?
That's really
she
cool.
could have took loads of money for that, but she thought she'd give it back, and the new album that they've recorded, he's used that on it again now.
Oh, that's awesome.
He had it set up completely again, and now he's got that sound for
that
album back, and he was using it live. Which was pretty cool to see as well.
At that point, I did gander. I was in between two stages, and I managed to catch some of Dream Theater. Now, I'm not huge on Dream Theater, but to me it was very boring.
Yeah.
I know it's the progressive anyway, and it's like, here's fucking 3 minutes of this. But
I know like there's supposed to be like really good musicians. I've not listened to
definitely are.
Much Dream Theater, to be honest. I appreciate them for what they are, because I know they're obviously really good musicians, but I'm not. That's why I didn't catch them.
They are, but to say at the same time, they're gonna be Slayer's coming on next for the final UK show.
Yeah.
I don't think that was a good choice. And I wanted to catch Enter Shikari on the Avalanche stage.
Yeah.
Another band that had been put on the wrong stage, I think.
Well, I heard about that. Apparently that got packed out.
It was fucking packed. I could not get in at all. It reminded me of HU.
Yeah.
Like, why not put Shikari on a larger stage? Because when I went in 2013, they were second to headline in the second stage. That was 2013. That's 6 years ago.
2017 when we went, they were headlining second stage, if you remember.
Yeah.
That's a weird place to put him.
Yeah. But I don't think it would have been that bad then, because it wasn't the final UK show. Was it when obviously in 2017 when they was playing?
You're talking about Slayer?
Slayer,
yeah. I'm still on about Shikari.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright. What?
That was a risky thought.
Oh, it's not risky because you're not downloaded. Okay. You're safe now. Yeah, Shikari were put on too small of a stage because they were in a tent and it was packed. Slayer, again, too small of a stage.
Well, yeah, so obviously after Smashing, I went and met up with all you guys, and we was like, we'll watch like most of Slayer's set, we got there, watched about 2 or 3 songs.
I've never seen second stage so packed.
Yeah. And well, in the 2 years that I've been there, like...
Well, yeah, Slayer's like a Solid Sphere headlining band.
Well,
it's part of the big four.
And it's the final UK show, and they're like, nah, we'll stick them on second stage. They've only got... Second stage has got 2 monitors either side of the stage.
You've not got them further back either.
That's insane.
You know what I mean?
So, to me, we said, why were Diane Underwood there? Why weren't Slayer not before Slipknot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been a huge turnout.
That would be massive.
Slayer then Slipknot, just like the old tour they used to do.
That would have been insane, but yeah, for some reason they decided to do second stage, literally 2 monitors either side of the stage compared to the main stage, which has monitor either side of the stage. Then you've got the front of the house, which has got monitors either side of it, and then you've got monitors a bit further up, haven't you, that face outwards as well.
With the huge screen.
Yeah. And yeah, second stage, literally, we was right. Do you know where all the food vendors are? Right in the back.
Yeah, near the beer.
And you know that footpath that you walk on, which is a fair distance from that second stage. Yeah. We was stood there, and we was in the middle of the crowd. There was people piled behind us and outwards as well. So I don't know whether people outwards were watching it, because from where we was, the sound was shocking. Like you could hear it, but it wasn't the best. Like,
and let's be honest, Slayer deserve that turnout, and they have die-hard fans. But they deserve a better stage as well.
Yeah.
For the last UK show, why were they not on main stage?
Yeah.
I feel it's a bit
cheated on
that.
that.
Listen to this. I'll go from first of all, second stage: State Champs, Beartooth, Anthrax, Dream Theater, Slayer.
Wow.
That is like a classic Sonisphere lineup, that, isn't it?
The
With
fact
the
that-
Anthrax, Dream Theater and Slayer
Yeah,
and stuff
exactly.
like that.
That's a bit low for Anthrax though as well.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Anthrax deserve to be higher. Like,
Fucking Anthrax.
not to shit on other bands, but it's
I like,
Slayer's
even if
last
they had
UK
Smashing
show.
Pumpkins headlining second stage,
I
and
would
then
have
Slayer on
swapped.
before Tool.
Yeah, that would have been great.
I would have.
Yeah, because then you've got Lamb of
Smashing would have
God,
fit on.
Lamb of
that
God,
second stage.
Slayer, Tool.
Yeah.
That's a turnout.
Yeah.
I would have swapped Dream Theater with Anthrax and then be Slayer.
I'd say the same as well. Because I remember Sonosphere did a big four
Yeah.
headliner, where it was Anthrax, Slayer, Megadeth, and.
Have you seen the
Metallica.
news about Dave
Mustaine?
Mustaine?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks,
Is
man.
it throat cancer? Yeah.
He says he's working on it. He's like put a huge plan together with his doctor, so
Yeah.
hopefully it comes through. That's a real fucking shame.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I wanted to catch some of Tool. Tool are a band I've not known about, heard all this hype about. They're
Yeah.
not on any streaming service.
Yeah.
It's really hard to find them on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's only people who bought their albums back in the 90s who know who Tool are and have a huge turnout. But at that point, we saw Slayer was that packed. We were like, we were fucked. So unfortunately, I think we caught the first song of Tool and that was it.
Yeah.
And then we had a eventful drive back, didn't we? We did. Got the... Had another breakfast bar and a Capri Sun.
We did. And then we had a beautiful McDonald's on the way home.
Oh, that first McDonald's that everyone knows about. It's 40 minutes away from Download. I think I spent about...
Did you
50
brave it? Was it not packed?
Oh, it had quite a few people, but it weren't
Yeah.
packed.
Yeah.
Because, don't forget, there's still bands going on at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
But there was quite a few people from Download there who were like, nah, fuck it, done.
Mm.
'Cause that final hurdle. It depends how bothered you are about Tool and Slayer. I've seen Slayer before, so I know I was okay.
Yeah.
Plus, the sound was terrible from where we stood. Tool, I'm not huge into. What will probably happen now for me is give it a couple of months, I'll get really into Tool.
And
I'll
be
be
like,
then I'll be like, why the fuck did I not it always happens, I always do it.
Well, it wasn't the last show, so they'll come back right
Well,
now.
yes, hopefully.
That's
Well,
the way.
they're doing a
That's
new
what I
album,
thought
aren't they?
of it.
So the
Yeah.
idea is that you may tour at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That drive home though, like.
I spent about 15 quid at Mackey's. I was like, yeah, I need this.
Well, we stayed away until we got to McDonald's, and then I remember just having the Mackey's and then getting in the car. I think I just fell asleep because I remember waking up and I'd been dribbling a little bit. And then I looked at Matt, and Matt was like, I'm just going to stop here at services. Like, you feeling tired? He was like, yeah, mate. I was like, good luck.
Went
I was
in,
like,
saw the
call,
price
good
of
call.
coffee,
Good call.
and I was like, nah. So I went for a run around the service
Yeah,
station.
he literally left the car and I must have fell asleep again because I woke up and he came back in. Oh! Yes, mate.
Oh no!
Oh, I've got a blocked nose anyway, don't matter.
You went for a run round.
Yeah, I went for a bit of a run.
Well, honestly, I just remember
Get
him
out.
leaving the car and I must have fell back asleep again because it literally felt like a minute later and he opened the car, came in and went, "Oh, you alright, mate? You feeling a bit more thingy?" He went, "Yeah, mate, I've had a coffee." I went inside the thingy, went to the toilet, and then I went for a run around. I was like, "Mate, you've been gone like a minute."
Yeah,
How long
You
were
must
you
have been
gone?
gone for a while because I fell asleep.
10, 15
Yeah.
minutes.
You went for a jog.
Mid.
Needed it though, and it worked.
We did. We made it all the way home.
We did. And what was nice as well on the drive back, Daniel P. Carter had a pre-recorded radio session going on. So Radio 1 was on, and he was playing like
Oh,
Tool,
sick.
Slipknot Live, Slayer. It was great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, from what you heard. We got home in one piece. I just passed out straight away when I got in, as I'm sure we did.
Well, I went because when I was in the car, I was
Oh,
like, I'm
this was-
so
yeah.
tired, and I was like, at this point, I'm that tired. I don't know if I'm gonna get a shower, but I was like, I need to because I can't get in clean bedded. Like,
Feeling that
yeah,
dirty.
yeah.
I remember
stinking
that
smell.
feeling.
So I was like, you know what? As soon as I got home, I jumped in the shower, got in bed, fell asleep straight away. Woke up in the morning, had another shower, got some food, and went back to sleep again.
Such a good feeling.
It was amazing.
Demolish that toilet as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first thing I did when I got in.
Yeah.
Left all my shit in the car.
So
Went upstairs, had a poo, had a shower,
It's
got
the
in
best
bed.
feeling, isn't it?
I've still got some stuff in my car from
Oh,
down
I had it for months.
Yeah, I need to take it down to a place and clean it out and stuff.
It's that first feeling of sitting down in that toilet seat, though, isn't it?
Mate.
It was literally, honestly, it was like Chernobyl in there after our house with it. Like, bomb had gone
Do you know
off
what's
in
the
there.
worst thing about like a portaloo is it's the heat. It's nothing else but the heat.
It's because it's dead warm,
It's
isn't it?
so
Stuffy.
close.
And you've got all that poo that's hanging around in the bottom bit because
Yeah,
it doesn't
you've
flush
got
away
that
properly.
smell coming up.
Yeah. And the space as well. You can't
Yeah,
really
you
move
can
your legs
find-
much, so when you're trying to wipe your ass, you're standing up and you're like,
Headbutt. The
yeah,
door.
it's like you're going to be headbutting the door, so you're going to stand in a weird position to wipe your bum. Trying to not, and obviously, and as well, you couldn't even pull your pants fully down because there was about fucking like 3 inches or
so
4
much
inches
mud.
worth of mud on the floor. So if you
Yeah,
pulled your pants all the way
together.
down, that would have gone all the way wellies and you would have just got muddy pants and shit. So it was like you've got to pull them down to one point. So you couldn't even like stand up properly and fucking wipe your ass. It was just awkward as fuck, wasn't it?
It was.
But we did
That
it.
was download. So.
Oh, I'll tell you what, the worst, or pet peeve actually. We're going
Well,
to pet
let's
peeves
go.
right now.
Play the music.
We need pet peeves. So what's our pet peeves?
Well, I think all the time, these are things that download, right, that are inevitable. Like, you
We're
go to
talking about
download,
our
it's going to
pet
happen.
peeves at download.
Yeah, like, these are pet peeves, but it's shit that you just got to deal with at download because it's going to happen, like, regardless.
Yeah.
But one of the things, though, is the toilets, man. Like, pet peeve is, like, you can just look after the toilet that you're in. Like, if you're going in there, you people are going to go in after you, and you don't want to be that guy that leaves the toilet fucking blocked with shit everywhere.
It's just consideration.
Yeah, I went into some of the cubicles, there was just poo on the seat, poo on the fucking back. It's like, you explode poo at your ass that much? Like, can you not sit down and poo first? Are you standing up and shitting everywhere just for the sake of shitting?
Right, this was the female toilets. I remember seeing on the download group, you know, the lever for the flusher.
Yeah.
It was covered in brown, and some girl took a photo and was like, I'm going to assume that's mud. I'm like, what if someone's just sat on that?
I want to say, are they getting a bit adventurous
Well,
and
this is
fucking
what it
sitting
is.
and shitting on it?
It's download. It's that bad that it's believable.
Probably, yeah, that's fucking hanging that,
The
but...
thing that pissed me off about download this year is the change. So first of all, the car park, and what annoyed me is, as we're doing that fucking horrible walk, I hear some guy go, they've opened the South car park now at 12:30, and I was like, so it was pointless me getting here early
Yeah.
to go for an awkward car park and a worse walk. It's fucking
I think there'll be
ridiculous.
a lot being changed because there's a lot of complaints this year.
Yeah.
And it's nothing to do with the weather. It's like someone's about security.
Security was an issue I saw. I saw a video of some dude getting beat up at Beartooth outside of a tent, unfortunately. It seems like there was... When I've been to download before, there's been a lot of older guys who sort of respect the thing and just do security well. This time it felt like a lot of young lads just going for it. And unfortunately at download I also saw like... I'm not saying I judge people, but you know when you walk down the street and you see that girl who's concerned about how she looks 24/7. She's wearing a Slayer shirt that she bought from Primark.
Yeah.
Can't name a single song by him. Saw a lot of girls like that around there.
It was
Yeah,
a bit
I've
of a
heard
different
that.
crowd this time, wasn't it? Like,
And
it was
how
weird.
packed
I don't
was
know
the
what
arena?
brought that. Was it like loads of people were blaming it on Diane, saying, "Oh, they brought all this
Nah.
kind of crowd and stuff."
Nah.
Like, I saw that kind of stuff on that download.
Those kinds of people do not follow a South African rap group.
I know.
I think it was Slipknot.
Do you
Do
think?
you think so?
Because you got to think of it as that Slipknot aren't just considered a metal band. Slipknot are considered as a huge thing.
Yeah,
They are universally known
They
as
are,
what
yeah.
they are. They're essentially a brand now. They're at that point
like
of where...
Slayer, where Ramones, where you'll see their shirt randomly hung up in some fashion shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. They're at that point. It's like Kiss.
It's like cool to listen to them, kind of thing.
And more solidifies the point of that. You've now got a Slipknot whiskey, which is awesome. Don't get me
I
wrong.
heard about that.
Which
Thanks
I
about-
definitely want.
We'll be getting it.
100%. But I think they'd attract a lot of that. You've got Shikari.
Yeah.
Shikari are...
Very party,
Yeah.
central. I don't want to say the pop punk side of what's been booked maybe brought some of it, but
Yeah.
maybe
But that would have been more prominent last year with Neck Deep and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
you got Beartooth state champs here as well.
Plus then you had Simple Creatures as well, the All Time Low and Mark Opus and all that kind of thing. Yeah, well, you don't know really, do you? But yeah, there was, I saw,
but it was annoying.
there was a bit of a different crowd there.
And-
I mean, everyone was every time you go to download, there's always good vibes. Like you get on with everyone.
Yeah.
Like you can literally walk into someone's camp and just start chatting to them, like we was doing when we was playing.
This is how good download is. There is a camp loner, and by the end of it, people are always in groups.
Yeah.
I love that people are willing to go download on their own. Braver than I am, because I don't think I could ever do
And
that.
that was made by the people as well. Like, that was an
Yeah.
actual thing Download came up with at first. It was like there was that many people on the Download group and that, and like messaged each other was like, look, we're all camping on our own. And obviously, because it happened for so many years, they decided to actually make it an official Camp Loner, and then Download came on with it, and it's an actual thing now. So if you go in there on your own, that's an option, and everyone's like, it's like a massive community there.
Yeah, they are amazing. Like the community of Download is fantastic. I do love that.
Yeah.
It's everything about it.
Yeah, you can just get on with anyone. I love it.
Like
It doesn't matter.
another thing that what we saw was again, people not letting the mud get them down and like getting pissed off. Like there was the one where someone had put a mud in the middle of this like crossroads near the village and
They
near
put a
where the
sword,
camps were.
didn't they?
They put a
Yeah,
sword in
this
it.
is so good.
Oh, I
And
saw
there was
that.
a gazebo near it, near all these people had pitched up the tents, and they all had swords and stuff. And every time someone, it was, do you know, like what's
King Arthur.
King Arthur, the rocking and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It was like that. So every time a person would walk past, they'd try and attempt to steal the shoe out of the
Yeah.
welly. And as soon as you picked up that sword, they all came and ran towards you and
It
said,
was so
like,
good. Started
sword
attacking
fighting,
you
yeah.
and having a laugh with you.
You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of vibes it download you
It's
get.
so
Like, it's
good.
brilliant, honestly.
It's so
Sick.
so good.
Yeah.
And the other thing I noticed is, to me, I don't know about yourself, the arena seemed more packed than ever every
It
day.
did.
I've never seen that many people. It felt claustrophobic at one point, and we're in an open fucking field.
Yeah.
Like, I'd look down at main stage, and I'd see it just packed wall to wall, and go, why the fuck is there so many people here at
What's what
1
I'm saying?
o'clock
Like
in the afternoon?
all the news outlets and stuff were going, oh yeah, loads of people leaving download because of like the weather. And I was like, mate, there's like more people at download than there was here
Yeah,
last
I've
year.
never
Like I feel like
Is it because people are sick of going to festivals like Reading and Leeds and Glastonbury and stuff like that?
Yeah.
They want to try something different, or
I mean, maybe, because I definitely saw I'm not judging, but I saw people who don't usually see him in that crowd of things.
Yeah.
And they might be, sometimes they are, but there was so many people like that.
yeah.
So,
yeah.
but yeah, all in all, I had a fucking awesome time.
Yeah.
That's what I like, is like, I
We
wasn't...
ended pet peeves on a positive then,
I
didn't
know.
we?
Uh-huh.
We went from like doing a couple pet peeves to like, you know what?
It was good.
good.
Because it's always good when download's finished and we're
Yeah.
looking back at it.
Yeah, it is. It is. And when you're there, it's like, oh fuck this.
Do you know what we've not talked about? Maunder and Parky and the caravan
This is
setup.
what I was about to mention.
Right.
This is
So we'll cut the pet
incredible.
peeves segment
Pet,
short there.
pet
Like,
peeves is over.
it
Sorry
wasn't
about
really
that.
much of a pet peeves, but you know.
We'll have another one. soon.
Yeah.
So Maunder and Parky, two of our friends, met up with us who were at Download. Right. Where are you camping? They're like, oh, just in a caravan in RIP. I was like, oh, really? How nice.
Yeah.
And how nice was it?
So it was like one
Did
of
you
the
go
days,
and visit it?
One of the days it was like, come on guys, come and see our place. It was like, right then, come on, we'll
So
go and
there's
visit.
10 of them in this
Yeah.
spot.
So they have this massive caravan,
Yeah.
and then from that caravan, it's like a big like kind of
Communal tent area.
that's
Yeah,
attached
yeah,
to
yeah.
the actual caravan that comes out, where they have their own chairs and stuff, and then another sleeping like place in there because obviously there's only so many beds that you have in the caravan.
Yeah.
And then right next to that was a trailer tent that they obviously it unfolds and it's massive, and inside of that they had all the seating area, they
Yeah.
had grills, and they also had like the upside, you know, like at the bar where you have the bottles upside down and you can just get your spirits out of it. They had that,
Yeah.
it was their own bar.
They
that
had
they
the bar, yeah.
bar and barbecue, as well as a seating area underneath all this. And
Courtesy
then,
of Downloader themselves.
no, themselves had done that. They brought that with them.
That's sick.
And then next to that they had their other car, but in between that they had a toilet. It's like, yeah, they got the full shebang here. Like, you having a laugh?
The placement of it was right next to the arena, next to main stage. So
Right,
they had the
bang
separate
right next to
exit. They're not doing that massive walk.
Wow.
If you ever see footage of main stage, like you see it when it's panning over the crowd and you can see the stage. It's to the left of that. You always see the caravans on the hill, if you remember.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
they
where
were.
it is.
And it was that good. Like, we went after Slipknot. Our legs were killing us because obviously we've stood up for an hour waiting for them. We've gone for it. Everyone was in pain and fucking cold. We're sat there, and like the group of people they were with, they're like, anyone want a burger? I'm like, how much?
Yeah.
I'm used to paying £8 for a burger at Download.
So there's cooking up
They were
burgers,
like,
chicken.
no, you have it. Anyone want some chicken? I was like,
Oh my god.
Mate, I'd be £15 down by now.
I was savouring chicken. I was like, oh, this tastes so good. Yeah, it was awesome. So
Crazy,
we're
innit?
at that point where we've done camping. And
Yeah,
we've
I
had
wanna
some
try
shit
something
down
The
there.
big question is, are we doing this next year?
We're looking into RIP and might have to go for it.
There's
See-
something different next year.
I'm
Warm
too old
showers
for
in a
that
nice
shit.
shower.
that's pretty much it. Our
Yeah.
only concern is like,
I'd like to try it out at least once, and maybe like every so often I might go back to camping. But I think like I'd like to try something
our
different.
concern is like that community sort of all having a laugh, getting trashed under a gazebo. Is that still going to be there? But I think that depends on who you're with. More
I think,
than
yeah, I think that's
mean,
the
there's-
company,
there's
not the
probably gonna be-
environment.
Yeah.
Exactly that. Yeah, I think we're going to have to give that a go. What did you do on Monday when you got back? What was the first food you had?
First food on Monday. Mate, I can't remember. Like I said, I slept most on Monday.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? I grabbed a
What did you have?
Nando's. I had a massive
You're Nando's?
It was so good. We watched House of a Thousand Corpses with a fat Nando's.
Yeah.
It was
Nice,
a
nice,
good end to it. Thought I'd share that with you.
nice.
There's one thing about Durnwell that we haven't talked about. That was another big issue as well.
Go on.
We're going to have to cut this part and put it back into pet peeves.
No, we'll just resume that. I think
Returning to
we'll-
pet
I'm sorry,
peeves.
Listeners can deal with
return to pet
Return
peeves.
to pet peeves.
Thieves.
Ooh. No, last time when me and you went in 2017, we got robbed.
We did.
That
sucks.
Cash out of our wallet. But I felt very thankful. I was like, oh, the generous thieves, because I had a hat with my wallet, phone, keys, everything was in there, and they just took the cash out of my wallet.
You are
Didn't
lucky as
take my
fuck.
phone, didn't take my driving license, didn't take my car keys. I was like, it could be much worse right now.
Yeah. But the worst part about it is, like, this was on the Thursday night when this happened, so we've been out to Doghouse and everything, got absolutely trashed. And, like, obviously when you get trashed, you're going to pass out and as soon as your head hits the pillow. So we did that and we was in two separate tents, one way, like,
Yeah.
facing each other. And
It was cute.
it was very cute. I don't want to camp.
Anyway,
But yeah, like somebody had come into my tent while I was asleep, and I'd left my wallet in my actual jeans next to my bed that I was sleeping in. And they come in and again done the same thing. Took my wallet out of there, took the cash out and left everything.
this is 2017, by the way.
Yeah, this was 2017. And then you'd left your wallet right out of your pockets, right next to your head.
Yeah.
Like,
Invisible.
steal me!
I learned from it. Okay.
Your wallet was basically calling out to the thieves.
I was like, take me, go for it.
Take my money.
So this year,
This year, I heard a lot of snooping around and stuff, and to be honest with you, like, no one ever came on my tent because I put everything inside my sleeping bags now.
that's the rule.
Like I put my phone in there with the power pack. I always put my wallet in there and everything. Just all my like actual like
Essentials.
yeah, right in my sleeping bag. So if they want to get that stuff, they're gonna have to go for a rummage. Like, and that's the one thing that pissed me off about that first time we got stuff stolen. It's like, why the fuck did I not wake up? They've unzipped my tent.
Well, that's what I
walked
was
in
thinking.
right
like,
next to my
it's
head.
Right next to my head.
How the
I
fuck did I not wake up?
But we were drunk.
To be fair, when you have a sleep,
Oh,
nothing's
yeah.
waking you up.
Yeah. So yeah, like I put the zips in a certain position there, like a proper thingy with it. I don't bother locking it, but I put them in a certain position where I know if someone's coming in my tent, I can tell if they've obviously moved it or not. So no one had come in mine, but I know we woke up in the morning and
One of our friends had the tent unzipped two nights in a row.
Wow.
2 nights in a row they'd come into his tent. They hadn't stolen anything because we'd already warned him about putting all his belongings in his sleeping bag and stuff. But he woke up in the morning and his tent was open still. And I had a load of people when I woke up saying that they've had stuff stolen in the morning.
I
like the
work
wallets and
for a phone company. I'm straight back on Tuesday. I've had 4 people from Download lost or stolen phones. A lot of pickpockets apparently during Lamagod and Enter Shikari.
Wow.
Especially Shikari because it's such a small tent and it got packed. It was a big shame actually. But,
That is shitty,
there's
though.
nothing Download can do about it. Those people are still going to come, still going to attempt to do
Well, Alex, the guy who it happened to twice, he said he woke up one of the nights and to a guy opening his tent with a torch right in his face. What the fuck? And he woke up and he was like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing? And then apparently the guy just like kind of like apologised and went out. So obviously that must have been the guy, and he got posted on the download page that apparently he got caught.
He got caught, yeah.
And they chased him down and security got him, and then they found
Yeah.
all the money and stuff on him. So I'm guessing that was the main culprit for it.
Bastard.
And going,
Yeah.
like, this is just something I've heard on the download group, but apparently Sunday night, security were robbing people.
Oh.
Now, I'm almost certain that's going to get looked into, but someone has actual photo footage of them
Doing it. Yeah.
I've heard of them trashing tents and gazebos
where
and
there's some people
They're
robbing.
going into people's tents and that while they've been out
Taking
on the
stuff.
Sunday and just taking stuff and that.
Wow.
Thinking that they've apparently left, but going in and actually taking bags, like literally walking out with a bag full of.
I just hope, like,
That's ridiculous.
next time there's you apply for security, it's a bit more in depth, which I'm sure, like, that's the good thing about download is it's always taken into account and they've looked into it.
Yeah.
Um,
Because it is a big community. I don't think you'd have that kind of like crowd as such
Yeah,
for
no.
like Reading and Leeds and stuff like that.
Reading
Not a
and Leeds,
community.
yeah, exactly.
Also, I mean, like Reading and Leeds, you get that obviously that kind of crowd, and everyone's doing all sorts of different drugs and stuff like that, and you get obviously them kind of people. Right?
Yeah,
there.
Do you see them ones that were knocking around in download?
Oh, yeah, that was
the
another thing,
Sprite
actually.
ones.
Oh
Um,
yeah, there was another thing. Wasn't
Yeah,
there?
the ones that it was called, apparently one of them was Just Eat, called Just Eat, and the other one was called Sprite.
And we got offered some pills
We
just
did.
randomly at camp. Some guy walked over and was like, "Anyone do pills?" We were like, "No, mate, not our thing." And he was like, "Right, well, if you know anyone, let me know."
and then he
Just
wandered
walked
off.
It
And
was
then,
like 4 times the amount of LSD in it.
Yeah.
It was
it was
apparently
ridiculous.
like 200 milligrams
MDMA.
of pure MDMA or something like that. And
That's crazy.
this on the Saturday? It was, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Obviously people on the Friday have been taking it and stuff in the main arena, and they've been having to go to the medical tent and have like,
That was it.
because people were literally collapsing and stuff. It was that bad.
And
And they put a big. You never see them. I've never seen Download do it before, so it must have shown you there was a different crowd there. Because literally, that's the first time, from what my experience anyway, that I've seen Download post on the Facebook and say like, look, if you've seen people selling these drugs or you know people have taken them, go and get to the
Inform
medical.
us,
Inform the police or get to the medical tent like as soon as you can, because like they are literally like life threatening.
and those people at the medical tent are amazing. They
Yeah.
deserve like some more.
Yeah.
You know.
So literally going in on that Saturday, they were full on searching. You know, like before that they were literally just patting you down and stuff, but the search, like when I was going in, they were literally patting you down. They got your wallet out of your pocket. They were going
checking
through
pockets and wallets.
all of your little creases in your wallet and everything, just
Wow.
checking. Honestly,
And it was,
it was
worth
fair
it.
play to them, yeah,
Worth
because
it, absolutely.
there should be none of that. Like, a Download really, like when you walk around, everybody's either drunk or high or like just smoking weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you never see anyone causing trouble off that.
People love one another,
Yeah.
get on. Like, it sounds quite hippie-ish, but that's
That's how it
like
is.
I've never seen any fights or anyone any
either.
bad blood at Download between anyone.
I've heard some like back and forths, but it's settled very quickly.
Yeah.
And someone
Yeah.
steps in and is like, "Listen, let's just chill."
Yeah.
Going back to another pet peeve. What did we see at Download during Slipknot? Oh, you weren't there? Oh my god! I just realised.
Well,
So there's people walking in front of me getting away. Someone took a fucking baby to Download, like no older than my nephew.
how old are you talking here?
2? Like, can't.
Baby in the rounds.
Maybe 1.5. Baby in the arms, could not walk.
They had like headphones on
No.
the babies.
What?
But they were at the front section. I'm all for you
What?
taking your children to go watch the favourite bands and stuff. But first of all, they should be able to stand up on their own.
Yeah. Because it's
Be
not
a-
a safe
Be a
environment.
decent height. But they were at the front section where it's shoulder to shoulder. That one shocked me the most. They were like,
And no ear protection or anything
no.
like that. That's
And they were
insane,
getting
that.
annoyed at us for not moving. I was like, you brought a fucking baby to Download? First of all, if you have a baby, you shouldn't be able to go to a festival for the first year anyway.
Yeah.
Concentrate on that fucking baby, but...
I mean, even if you really wanted to go, there's a section where there's obviously the disabled part. You can go seated, or just take a step back. Like you've got kids with
You
you.
don't need to be that upfront. If you've got
Not
kids,
with a child.
it's not safe.
I remember my first gig, I was a teenager, and it was seated because they didn't want me standing. I was like, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm always like that.
Yeah, it's just insane. That what the hell?
But that was eye-opening. But overall, did you enjoy it?
But mate, I proper enjoy Download. Yeah. definitely. Looking forward to next year anyway.
Download 2020.
So how do you feel about Download?
I feel sad that album wasn't there. I
We
appreciate.
missed you if it helps.
Oh, that's
We did.
nice.
Yeah.
You were missed.
Oh.
And I'm sure our listeners missed an episode as well.
Yeah, there's just me here, just like that. And Laura's just like, you said because you're not at Download. It was like, yeah.
Thanks for reminding me.
And then I was like, oh, look at all that mud. I'm okay.
Yeah. I was thinking about you when because I was thinking, oh man, I feel a bit tired here. But then I was like, he's got the best of fucking like the best thing yet of us now. Like this was when I was sat under a gazebo with it pissing it down, and I was just like, oh man, I could do my fucking bed right now. I could do with just sitting on my couch, go and getting a brew or something, and
I
just
was
go
there
to bed.
like we were watching Netflix with my hot chocolate in bed like
So who do we think is going to be there next year?
Alter Bridge,
Quick
100%.
predictions.
Headlining Rammstein because
I want Rammstein,
they're
though,
releasing their album.
That album is incredible.
They're releasing it's released obviously, but they'll be doing another tour.
Do you know the rumours I've heard?
Yes.
I've heard a possible My Chemical Romance.
Oh yeah, because it's the anniversary, isn't it?
And
I don't think it'll happen.
apparently Pearl Jam and Korn.
Pearl Jam. Oh my god, if Pearl Jam get on that Download,
Pearl
that'd
Jam
be
would be a
amazing.
shout.
Have they played Download before?
I'm sure they've
I'm
played, but I
pretty
don't
sure
think
they
they've
have.
headlined.
Yeah, I don't think they've.
I'd love if Idols were there. I know they're not going to headline, but
I think Idols will come back for it, but they'll be on second stage.
second stage,
yeah.
100%.
Yeah. What about Blink-182? It's going to be their anniversary, in it.
Yeah, it is.
Is it Take Off Your Pants
Tom
and Jacket?
Young might be.
Yeah,
coming
well, obviously they've made up, haven't they, as well?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they do an anniversary tour with Tom DeLonge, and if
No,
they
but they're
play
bringing out
Download.
the new album with Matt Skiba again.
Well, this is what's interesting. We were talking about this. Is what if it's both of them? Because you can't replace Tom's voice, and everyone knows that.
Yeah,
It's the 20th
something like that. Anniversary of
20th
that
or
album.
25th.
Yeah.
You can't do a tour of that album without Tom DeLonge, and if they're on good terms again now, there's something.
And he
must be
said he
happening.
was willing to come back.
And you've seen them all on social media,
I know.
like saying to each other, like saying good stuff about each other. Like
Yeah.
Tom DeLonge said stuff about the Blink album, saying
Yeah.
that he's enjoyed them and stuff. So obviously they're all on good terms. So like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if on the new album Tom DeLonge is on it and Matt Skiba's on it.
Do you know what's really good? And if anyone's listening, go listen to what I'm about to recommend. If you're a big Blink-182 fan, Travis Barker's interview with Joe Rogan, he talks about like his plane crash and when he was set on fire and recovering and stuff. That was fucking eye-opening. It was so good. And, like, credit to him how he drums now. But yeah, I think Tom DeLonge came back with Matt.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that probably just about wraps it up then for our Download
I'd like to
episode.
say so. So after this section, which how you've got through, I do not know. There is me and Matty driving home. As you'll have already heard at the beginning, it's me and Matty driving to Download. On the way back, it's us coming back, so you can hear the difference in our voices.
I think this was after I had my kip as well, so you
Yeah,
can probably hear in our
yeah,
voices
yeah.
outside. Yeah.
Yeah, right. That ends it about there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Thanks.
Thanks for listening.
Cheers, guys.
We've started.
Hello.
So we just finished Download, haven't we?
Yeah, Download's
It's-
over and done with.
12 o'clock at night.
Ugh,
How you feeling?
very tired.
Ready for bed?
Excited to go see my bathroom first and then my bed.
I've just stopped at the service station as you were asleep, and I went to the toilet. The first time I actually took a piss in a normal toilet. I forgot how nice that feels.
Oh, yeah.
Should probably explain that we're left on Sunday night. Reason being, the Monday just gets wasted, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just by the time you've unpacked, got out the car park,
Which will be with loads of traffic because you've got like
you've got
tens of
everyone
thousands of
leaving.
people that are
Yeah.
going out to like at the same time, especially waiting for the shuttle buses as well from what camp to car
Yeah.
park, which is a trek as well, and that's about an hour in itself,
Yeah,
if not more.
they've changed some things, haven't they?
Yeah,
And I don't think it's for the better either. We ended up in a completely different car park than we were familiar with. It made the walk there so much longer.
yeah. And just the weather, how the weather's been as well over the past 5 days. It's been torrential rain and just non-stop.
Yeah, it made it a swamp, didn't it?
Yeah.
Mud.
I've never seen mud like it before.
It was horrible. I hope they change it back to the way it used to be.
With the bridge at the other side, yeah.
Yeah, so there's like the main car park is a south car park.
I think so. Not too sure.
With the bridge going over the road.
Yeah.
It's straightforward walk. This one, it's just an incline it had.
Yeah.
Especially when you're trying to pull a trolley full of your stuff.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So today, on Sunday, we got up early. We packed down our tents and our bags and did a walk to the car because we knew we were leaving Sunday night, didn't we?
Yeah.
And,
And you'd also looked at the weather as well, because the last thing we want to do is be packing down while it's pouring down.
we managed to avoid the rain, didn't we?
Yeah. And then we got into main arena, Timers and Bands as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
That we wanted to see, so it wasn't too bad.
I know we're probably going to go like in depth on it with blood when we get back
Yeah.
and organise it. This will all be in one podcast. But overall, how's it been?
I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Even though, like, there's been, you know what I mean, people saying, oh, people are going home because of the weather, they don't really count. It's like one of those, like, just stick it through, innit? Like, you're at the festival, innit? Like, bad weather's going to happen. I know it was probably worse than it has been for a very long time, and that was a downside to it. Like, just the amount of, like I said, I've never seen mud like it before. Like mud, literally like above your like shin height. Mud.
So we took the stuff to the car on Sunday morning, and we were walking back with an empty trolley, which should be very light. It was like we were ice skating through mud.
Yeah.
Is the best description for it.
Pulling a heavy load as well behind us because it just wouldn't move, wouldn't budge, would it?
The weight of the mud was just behind the wheels of this trolley.
Yeah. So apart from that, and then obviously the toilet's being flooded, so you were standing in basically piss water.
Yeah.
You wanted to use the outdoor urinals. That was pretty grim.
And that's a standard for download, though, isn't it? At that point.
Well, that's probably about as low as it got.
Yeah. I'm excited to get home, get in an old bed, and take a shower as well.
Yeah, man, we've had our Mackies on the way back, haven't we?
Yeah, I was devoured in a couple of minutes. And now we're just on like the most boring part of the drive. But given our track record, we thought we'd do a podcast because I need to stay awake. Which I'm sure we spoke about before, haven't we?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. What happened in 2017?
Yeah. There's like two big things for me was they moved the village. The village was completely different.
Yeah.
And that one.
It threw us off, wasn't it? Because the village was obviously a lot smaller, and it was weird because I was used to where we used to walk down, being on the camps and that, and it was much easier, wasn't it?
It was like one big circle.
And it was an absolute trek away from the village, and obviously with the mud and that, which took ages to walk through. Especially when you're drunk as well all the time, like, you know what I mean? You're constantly drunk, and you know what I mean? Like, trying to walk through that.
You were glued to the floor,
Yeah.
weren't you? It was ridiculous. I also think some of it needs to be changed back to the way it was.
Yeah, 100%.
But, that's what I was going to say. I don't think they prepared for the weather at all.
No, like, they only started kind of bringing stuff in, like, on the Friday.
Which was hay bales.
Yeah.
And that was mainly the arena, wasn't it?
Yeah, you didn't really see anything in the village or anything.
I mean, there was hay in the village, but I don't think it was put in the best places.
No.
That's very nitpicky, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm just getting the small stuff for that. But yeah. Anything else you want to chat about, or do you just want to fall asleep at this point?
Yeah. Let's end it at that, and then we'll crack on
Nice
with
shot.
a review of downloads with the other map.
Yeah. So what this will be in is like First one will be on the way there. Second one, full review and that. Third one is this little outro.
Yeah.
Little plan.
Sounds good.
Right.